Okay.
Alright, good evening, travelers and adventurers, and welcome to tonight's episode of Roll for Your Lives. Wait, what happened to Mina? Why is Mina gone?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Your reactives isn't working. I didn't even realize that.
Let me see. Let me go to
The
reactive.
website, I think, is being weird. Hell, we're having some technical difficulties on this, the day of April Fools.
Yeah,
How's everyone doing today?
I wish it wasn't April Fools.
And you're
Ow.
a class of 20.
Fuck, I don't know what you're talking about.
Can the dragon be an April Fool's? Can that be the April Fool's joke?
The April Fool's joke is the dragon comes to port right now and TPKs the party.
There's never been
What?
a dragon.
Actually, it'd be really kind of cool if the dragon attacked the city while we were leaving and then we just like skirted away.
Mina, where are you?
Where's little Mina?
Why is there a massive flaccid fucking 20 on the screen?
I don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
the way it's always been.
Yeah, that's just Winnie's character model.
This is what I do as a DM. This is the flaccid 20. We're too soft, too flaccid. Welcome to our channel.
As an
My
FYI
internet
for
is
everybody,
not working.
Aurora is pictured here, but for some reason, Aurora cannot bounce and open her mouth when she speaks, as per usual. I don't know why.
I think Fujitech's having some issues tonight.
Fujitech is being mean and nasty tonight.
Fucking fighting us.
This is quite literally a good day for that, for April Fool's Day, for it to be fucking around with our setup.
Speaking of, did you guys see how in-depth the Minecraft April Fool's thing is?
There's a
No,
Minecraft
what is
April
this
Fool's
here?
thing?
Yeah, every year
They
they do something
added-
crazy.
They added a new dimension, new items, new armors, like 700 times above and beyond like their normal.
And it's not a joke?
It's not a joke. It's like a potato dimension.
It's
It's
actually
the
not a
first dimension.
joke?
That's a joke.
That's gotta be a joke.
Potato dimension.
Like, it is a joke, but it's also like they put so much effort.
It is a real playable realm, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to go to the potato dimension. Make some
Yeah, dude.
french
that could be
fries.
fun.
I would love to live in a potato dimension. I could be a potato.
I like
I
Minecraft.
want to sleep on pillowy mounds with mashed potatoes.
Mashed
Oh.
potatoes. You guys want to hear something crazy?
What?
My dad, there's clearly something wrong with him, but in addition to many of the reasons why there's something wrong with him, he does not like mashed potatoes.
That's crazy.
Not even if they're
That's-
like cheesy, garlicky mashed potatoes. Like, it doesn't matter how you season or flavor them. Like, this man will not eat mashed potatoes, but he'll eat a baked potato.
Oh dare.
I
I
don't
don't
like
understand it.
I don't
I
like
will
mashed
admit, like-
potatoes.
Yeah,
No,
mashed
exactly.
potatoes are my least favorite kind of potato.
Y'all are crazy. I love me some good mashed potatoes.
Fucking love
Nice.
mashed potatoes.
I think my least favorite kind of potato is probably just a standard baked, because that shit is just like a raw potato. Like, yeah, you can add all the fixings you want, but it's still just.
Yeah,
a
I don't like
frickin'-
baked potatoes either.
I'd rather a baked potato than mashed potatoes.
What?
Or neither.
I just feel like I'm
Neither.
Well, Zach, we know you're picky and you only like French fries.
Man,
And
maybe
potato
tater tots.
is
No, I don't
potato.
like tots actually either, but I will do wedges.
What?
So
What
we're
are
with
y'all
French fries.
talking about? Potato is potato. Whether we're talking about like, you know, the humble beginnings of like the baked potato, the renaissance that is hash browns, or you know, the future of vodka.
I don't like hash
Zach
browns.
only likes
Potato
French
is
fries and
potato.
vodka, I guess. I don't
I-
even know if you like vodka.
I mean, it's not my favorite alcohol, but I will drink it.
If it whatever gets you toasted. I don't want to say the
Does
D
vodka-
word.
Whatever. My
Fucks
whole
the
thing.
second
The
routine.
D
Mashed
word.
potatoes in its own round.
My whole thing with mashed potatoes is like a texture thing. They taste fine, but I can't get around the texture. It's
Like the mushy?
Brutal.
Yeah.
Fries with sriracha mayo or with spicy mayo. That is what's good.
Fries
I
with
don't like
spicy mayo is
Fries,
good.
just fries.
I actually hate regular mayonnaise, but the second you make it like spicy, like sriracha or chipotle mayo, I will fuck that up.
I can't
So
do
when
Now,
we mute
what does
ourselves
everyone-
now, does Fujitech put this like big ass?
Yeah, whenever you guys mute yourselves now, Fujitech puts a big
Dude,
fucking
I can't
I
stand
hate
mute
that.
button on top of
Everyone's
it.
gonna
Oh,
fucking
no,
know when I
this
take a
is
gigantic drag
horrible.
of my gamer vape.
I thought you were gonna say
Are you
a
making
gigantic.
fun of me?
No.
Now I am. I didn't even make that connection at first.
I am so sorry. I am trying to have a little snack. I am trying.
No, don't be sorry. It's not your
Make
fault.
the
There's nothing anyone
snack-
can do about it. Fucking Mina's just missing off the screen right now.
I don't know how to fix
Oh, I
that.
got a 15-day
The
streak.
same issue that Aurora had.
I think you gotta go on the website and relink all of, like, the pictures for Mina for some reason, but even if you do, like, it's not gonna work proper, because obviously Aurora's not talking proper. Hopefully this resolves itself by the time we do Strahd. Oh, potion redeem!
Oh.
Who's taking the potion?
You!
Me? What the
Yes.
fuck did I do?
Just
You-
everybody
the
get really
DM.
drunk for when we fight the dragon, if it
I
happens this
get to be a
episode.
die today. You decided to die.
I'm gonna chug this sangria, and while I do that... Actually, before I do that... How about we go over inspiration?
Okay.
So,
today.
Not today.
not today? No inspiration today. It's April Fool's Day, no inspiration.
I need it, Pat.
So last session, you guys voted on who you thought deserved to get a point of player inspiration. We're gonna roll over Numbers' point because they didn't get a chance to use it. So Numbers, keep your point of inspiration.
Yay.
And the players voted for Audrin.
Aldwin.
Yeah.
That's
He's gonna need that
Congrats.
to crew the ship, to man the
Yeah,
ship solo.
we're starting
while all
off
of
with
us
a heist.
look around.
So I'm gonna probably
Here we
need that early
go.
on.
And then, for community inspiration, over in the Discord server, which you all lovelies voted for, you voted for Aurora.
For me? For me? Thanks, guys.
So congratulations, mark your points of inspiration down. We've got a long session ahead of us, and I think it'd be really cool if we got started before the 20-minute mark if we go on a tangent about potatoes again.
Well, why don't we
Nonsense.
just,
We'll get
why don't
started
we just
at
go right into the recap then, right now?
Let's get into the recap.
Let's. Audrin and Adeline went to the port, where Audrin noticed several souls which appeared to be lost at sea. Audrin then met with the harbor master, who said a ship would cost 10,000 gold as no one was leaving at any point in time soon. Audrin and Adeline, not having this kind of money, returned to the inn. The party met in the morning, having a heated discussion regarding what to do that night, with Audrin saying he wanted to steal a ship, and Mina and Avara claiming there should be a more thought-out plan. Numbers then suggested getting a boat from someone who might not be interested in sailing. Basically selling their boat. Ultimately, they decided to scout out the harbor in the event that they did end up going down the stealing route, which was a task undertaken by Avara, Adeline, and Mina. Meanwhile, Aurora and Numbers went to find additional weapons in the marketplace, and Audrin left to find a Goliath woman he'd seen the night before on the harbor with Hume, still as Granny Apples, in tow. Mina, Avara, and Adeline adequately scouted the dock, discovering security to be rather apathetic, as Avara griped about the sensibility of this plan and expressed concern over the course of travel, especially with regard to the black dragon Adeline mentioned. Meanwhile, Audrin met with the Yeda Galdro, the Goliath, an old acquaintance of his, as they embraced, on good terms and having missed each other. They discussed more of their plan to escape on a ship, with Audrin asking about potential obstacles such as the harbor gate and guard rotation. Meanwhile, Aurora brought a ring of protection for the battles that lie ahead, and I did not type the rest of this recap that night, so I am going to improvise now and have a formal recap up shortly afterward. After that, Aurora returns to the inn with Numbers.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I need it right now. I need a blessing. Return to the inn with Numbers and the rest of the party as they convened, as Audrin set out a plan involving a distraction on the other side of town using the Deck of Illusion. The party discussed this plan and were deliberating upon what they were going to do that night, although it seemed like stealing the ship was within the cards. See what I did there? Like Deck of Illusion and within the cards.
Yeah,
That was where we
baby.
left off, essentially. That was pretty much it. So,
You forgot to
All
mention
right.
that Aurora met her future wife.
Oh.
Goliath was thoroughly mentioned. Twice.
Twice.
But not with me.
Yeah, you didn't interact. You were just like, "Duh, duh, bah, 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 bah." Your
That's
jaw
pretty
like,
much what happened.
jaw
I
had
was
like
in
one
my
of
head, I'm
those.
like, how do I interact with Hot Bobby? I don't know. I'll just stand here.
Your jaw like fell to the table and your tongue rolled out. Eyes widened and
Bark,
shit.
bark, bark, bark.
Anyway,
You know, I'm starting to regret my own April Fool's Day joke because now I don't really know if I want to commit to being a floppy 20 on the screen the whole night.
No, we switched it
Hey,
out.
it's not floppy, it's flaccid.
It
oh,
is
yes,
You can be
flaccid.
both of those things at the same time.
It's
now,
true.
can we put sunglasses on the D20? Is that an option?
Oh, you're gonna make me find a PNG of sunglasses to
No,
slap on it.
no.
But before we continue, let me just say thank you all for everyone for joining us here tonight. Hello, all you lovelies out there. It's great to see everyone. I see we have Golden Box Gruta out there in the crowd tonight.
Mr. Golden Box himself.
We've
love
got
you.
Aztec, we've got Afton, we've got Oni T, we've got Bear, we've got Zelixacraft. We got all of the lovelies here tonight. We got Cadillac Jack.
You got
Here?
Spangle.
We got Spangle. Spangle's here.
You don't have Spangle.
We don't have Spangle? Well, now I'm upset.
No. Are you Spangled?
Thank you so much for joining us tonight, guys. So, when we last left our heroes, Derek is muted. Is he? Are you
I don't know
muted?
I don't
Is
know
your-
what you're talking about.
Is your
Derek took a
Fujitech
fat
tattling
rip.
on you?
No. That red mic over Audrin is an update to his character design.
Hi, Quimtum.
Hi, Quimtum.
Now everyone knows my secrets, that I move away from the mic to breathe. Chocolate rain.
I moved
Wow,
away
you've
from
been holding
the
your breath for a
breathe.
long time.
So when we last left our heroes, you all were discussing your plan of attack for the seemingly ship heist you are planning on committing. And as you all finished your deliberations here, within the Salted Morrow, the night has fallen. What do you do?
What do we do?
I take a bite out of the table.
Okay.
I don't
Someone
wanna see
control
it.
Mina.
Someone, Mina, roll the Constitution saving.
All right, I'm thinking we should probably start getting boots to the ground here and getting our plan underway. Now,
What is the plan?
Chaos.
Did you
No,
listen
that's
to the recap?
not a plan.
It's as close as we
Basically,
have.
the out of character. Basically, the idea is Mina was gonna fly to the other side of town with. I think it was the deck of illusion, right? That's what.
I
It's
was
called?
gonna summon pixies to fly to the other side of the town with
Oh,
the deck
right.
of illusions, because they can also cast illusions.
it's gonna be
Uh,
mayhem in the streets, mass confusion.
Oh, I got Mina working again.
Yeah.
Nice.
Why can't I
I
get
did have a
Aurora to work?
I don't
Question, DM.
know.
Yeah, what's up?
So last session you had mentioned that we found out when the
now Aurora's
guard
gone.
rotates. Oh, that's one step closer to being fixed.
God
I don't
damn it!
know.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Aurora cast invisibility on herself.
I can't.
That
do
was not the
that.
question.
No. So the question was, did we find out when the guard rotates? I know we had inquired a little bit about that.
Yeah, we know that in character.
I believe what
I don't know if we have time.
I believe the answer I gave to that was roughly around 10 p.m.
And, I think,
And
yeah,
what
right.
time is it now?
Right around now, it's about 9 p.m.
Time to
All
move.
right.
I have a question. Did I ever see the Dockmaster?
Oh, she would have been hard to miss. You definitely did. I forgot since
No.
you missed this. So the Harbor Master is a female golden dragonborn named Jasreeth. A bit of a hard ass. Talked to Audrin and Adeline.
So I could shift into her, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you did see her.
Who?
My expectation is that she's gonna probably stay by the harbor even in the chaos. Is what it sounded like, but who knows?
We gotta get a ferry to
Kumi, I know what
distract her.
I know what you're thinking, but I don't think shifting into her is going to be a good idea. She
But-
tends to draw quite
A lot of
she
attention.
stands out quite a bit. She draws a lot of attention.
Yes, I
I think
know.
if you the whole point is that while we cause the distraction on the other side of town, our group is going to draw as least amount of attention as possible. So anything that draws attention to us will more than likely hinder our plans.
If you were to shapeshift into her, people might come to you looking for help. And if we're trying to escape and get on that boat, well, that's going to ruin the plan. You understand?
But I can lead people away from the dock.
Now, if you want to be part of the group that causes chaos, that could work, but I don't know if we have a way to get you to the boat afterwards.
Oh, don't worry about it. I got that covered.
My
Mina's
only
gonna look
concern
wisdom.
is that she's not real. I don't know if she's going to be leaving the dock. We causing chaos across town, sure, but will she leave the dock to go check it out, or should we cause a
She's-
little bit of chaos?
She might
separately
actually be more
closer to
alert due
her?
to chaos.
I highly doubt that a harbor master would be found very far from the harbor, regardless of what other sort of circumstances were happening about town, especially given her demeanor. She doesn't seem like somebody who goes frolicking off on other endeavors.
So that's
No,
that's
but I
where
was.
the plan might fail. How are we supposed to get past her if she's not going to go and check out all of the hullabaloo happening in town?
The same way we get past everything
paper.
else. We could just give her a little bump on the head.
I mean,
We might
yeah.
actually not even need to interact with her if we play our cards right. The ship that
That's-
we were looking at is the farthest from, or the closest to the entrance to the harbor. And it might be possible to simply skirt around her.
Certainly the ideal situation.
Well, at the least she'll see the ship taking off.
But
She
by
won't
that
know
point,
who it
it'll probably
is,
be too
but she'll
late.
see it leaving.
Begging
we-
your pardon, but if she sees the ship taking off, she'll be far too late for her to do anything about it.
DM, I have some questions actually.
Okay.
While we were at the harbor, did we notice when we were like scouting it out and looking at everything? Did we notice if it had like, you know how sometimes like certain harbors will have like maybe like cannons or ballistas or anything to like
Yeah.
protect from invaders? Was there anything like that there, like that they could fire out at us if we were trying to like escape the harbor?
There were some, but from what I believe both you and Mina had decent rolls when it came to your dock investigation. So I'll say what you guys noticed is while there were some ballista points, some cannon setups. They looked relatively unused in a long time, that they haven't seen much wear and tear in a while. They're not actively manned at the moment.
And we were looking at the Crest Carver, correct? As the ship that we were
That's
planning
the
on
one.
taking?
Yeah, the
It was a frigate.
It's one of the ones I think y'all were looking at.
yeah, that or any of the brigs we said would be sufficient as well. Which
I
was
like the idea
I
of
have all the
taking-
names here.
I like the idea of taking the Crest Carver. It seems like it might be the easiest to get out of port. And it should also help us deal with any threats we face on the waters.
Well, alright then. Does anybody have Pass Without a Trace outside of character?
I do.
I mean,
'Cause I feel like we're probably gonna need that.
Yeah, I do have Pass Without Trace, but I wouldn't be able to cast the spell that summons the fairies while...
If you use, yeah.
I could cast invisibility on one or two people.
We're just gonna have to be stealthy.
Yep.
Which... I have two different spells that might be able to help us. One would probably be better at causing chaos away from us and drawing attention away. I can summon pixies to create chaos, or I can potentially cast a spell that would allow us to blend in better with our environments. Which do you guys think would be more helpful? Unfortunately, I can't do both.
Adeline's gonna speak up at this, and she's gonna say, well, I think while both are a fine idea, Miss Mina, what I might personally suggest is at the very least whoever's gonna be making the distraction should probably be the most, at the very least, deft in terms of getting away from all the guard that seem to be wandering around, especially that harbor master.
Well, that's why I was thinking about conjuring the fairies, because they can stay behind and cause chaos as much as possible while the rest of us get away.
And
None
at the
of us
very
would
least, you're
actually
gonna need
stay.
us who know how to man a ship in order to get you out of port.
If I conjured the fairies, none of us would need to stay behind at all.
Do they have a range, like an active range from?
They
you
have a
where they stay?
range that I can summon them on, but once I summon them, they seem to be able to go wherever.
All right. I also wanted to ask about that in character, so I'll ask. And yes, we should probably establish what role everyone's going to have on the ship. That way we're not fumbling over each other as soon as we hit the deck, so to speak.
Well,
Bad idea.
simple question there. Can anyone else helm a ship? Has anyone
Deck,
ever manned a craft?
Now, I
Yeah.
manned a craft. Now, how much does a circus caravan count?
It doesn't.
Well, okay. Now, if I shift into you, can I be the captain?
If you shift into me, I may not use you as the anchor.
Okay. Well,
Yetta
I'm not-
speaks. Oh, no, go ahead.
I'm not sure if this will be entirely helpful, but if one person gets stuck, I could always just dimension door them onto the ship also.
Yetta speaks up and she says, heavy lifting and repairs are my specialty, so I'll go wherever you need me to go. This should be fun enough.
Alright then, I've seen what you can do. You'll be welcome on our little merry band.
I can manage heavy lifting just fine, but I've never steered a boat or done any of the responsibilities it takes to, lead one. I have no idea. I'm going in blind.
Don't mean to be speaking up too early, but without any objections, I'm happy to take the helm.
Adeline crosses her arms and she goes, oh, just what I always wanted to be sailing under a fool such as you ordered.
Have you ever manned a craft then?
Maybe once.
Alright then, I'm sure
She's-
you'd be willing to take the helm of that large frigate and get us out of here.
She nudges you numbers and she goes, what about you, sailor? You ever manned a ship?
I was wondering about that. Would I know that, like, innately, DM?
Manning a ship? No.
No. Is what I would say to Adeline.
Well, you look like a pure natural to me, lad. I'm sure you'd do a fine job, rather than this sort.
Well, I could do it if the team needs me to.
What does the tiefling fellow say to all of this? To Audrin throwing himself up as captain?
He's been
Because
sitting
I
and
think
listening
the only one I can
carefully.
imagine. Yeah, beyond him, I don't think anyone would object.
Does he have any ship experience? I'm gonna
He's been
ask
listening carefully, and he goes, oh, Quinton, thank you so much for the resub. You've been subbed for 11 months.
Wow.
Love you, Quentin.
Woo!
You're the best among us. You are welcome among our crew.
Get on the boat, Quimtum. You're taking the role of cannoneer.
That's right.
But Salmo Chisano has been listening to all of this, and he's just been sitting and smiling as he does. He's been keeping a calm, collected demeanor, and he goes, well, as long as someone else could be willing to assist in packing everything that we brought onto the ship, and I imagine this strong lass you have over here should be helping. Maybe we could help devise a distraction.
Well, if we need to get goods onto the ship, and I have someone who's strong, that could be just done and done. Like, there. On the boat.
Yetta claps you on the back, like, not too hard, but, with a strong palm, homie. And she goes, you think you can help me with this, my friend?
I mean, yeah, if you're willing. It's just a little dimension door.
What?
Dimension door.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't need to do any heavy lifting?
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to, like, pick it up, but, once we're through the threshold, we'll be on the ship.
Sounds easier than I could have imagined. This is
How far-
fantastic news.
How many people can you transport with that, and how far does it go?
I can only transport one other person beyond myself, but, Fumi's gonna kind of look down, like, the block through a window. It's far.
Do does Dimension Door, does it have to be someone of your size, or can it be any size creature?
So,
out of character because
You can also bring one willing creature of your size or smaller.
So how big is the Goliath?
way bigger.
I think they're still
Well-
classified as medium, aren't they?
I wasn't
Yeah,
sure
I
if
think
they were large. They might be
I'm
medium. though.
pretty sure they're still medium.
Yeah,
Goliath's
their
medium.
size
For a
is still
playable race.
medium.
Alright.
Yeah.
What if we? I don't want to like
Yeah, medium.
point too
Yeah,
much
yeah,
at
yeah.
Audrin's bag of holding in this, but Audrin, you have a a bag of holding, correct?
Aye, that I do.
Theoretically, a few of us could get into that, and then we
Oh,
can go to
yeah.
the door, and then just pop out of the bag.
That suits fine enough for me. Or we could just do all of our packing in the bag of holding prior to this little heist of ours. It'll save us the time. And mind you, during this hustle and bustle, we won't have a very long time to be lugging things. We're going to need to get out as fast as we can.
Adeline's gonna speak up and she's gonna say, "Speaking of running out of time, seems like the clock's ticking. Are we making moves tonight?"
I think that was the
I
plan.
believe so. What? So, let's just go over the plan from beginning to end again. Audrin, you wanted to use your
And he
deck
kind
of
of
illusions.
he reaches into his jacket pocket and takes out the little deck box and slides it over to you, and he says, "Aye, but you'll be using it, or at least your friends will be."
I can fly, and I do tend to draw quite a bit of, well, attention to myself. So it might be better if I flew over to the ship after you guys had managed to take over it.
That's a
Hmm.
fair point, but half our merry little band brings attention to us, so I believe that's at least one ship that sailed, aside from our own.
That is true.
I mean, I'm fairly confident Mina is like really strong. Mina has lifted me into the air.
This is true.
Mina,
That's not a
if you
16
want
strength.
to, I could just like Dimension Doria. I could just wait
Oh.
on like a rooftop and then I could just jump. You could catch me and then we could just be there.
I do have my own spell capable of teleporting. It's not nearly as far, but it does allow me to walk through the mist for a second.
Oh,
Misty
the
step.
mists.
Yeah. I'm sure
Hmm.
Alvaro knows about the spell. Why don't you focus on getting everyone else on board? I'll focus on causing a distraction.
Okay.
So the guard changed, from my understanding, at 10. So we should try to sneak past right around then, and that's when I'll cause as much chaos as possible on the other side of town.
Alright then.
All right. And
Perhaps a bit before then, or maybe during. What would make the most sense in this course of action?
I was thinking it would cause the most sense to do both at the same time.
Very well.
can we
Alright.
say that we went with Audrin's idea and eventually started just packing our things into the bag of holding?
Yeah, if you want. Audrin, do you allow Salmo Chisano to pack the
Excuse me.
few crates that he has into the bag of holding?
Sure, yeah. I assume we can't do that in the tavern. But,
Obviously not.
Yeah.
Okay,
Find
so I will say,
palace.
you guys can spend this little bit of time packing things into the bag, and if you want to hand over your deck of illusions, let me do that as well. But then it's time to commence, I believe. Shall we
Alright.
continue?
It's go time.
It's
I
go
did have
time,
one more
baby.
thing I just wanted to say.
Mhm.
I just remembered that one of the things my friends that I summon can do is they can cast, they can give people the ability to fly.
Oh.
And it pretty fast, too. If you want, I can summon them beforehand and then give everyone the ability to fly before they cause chaos.
They
What do you guys
cause they can make all of us be able to fly.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that cause a lot of attention? All of us flying instead of sneaking about.
I mean,
That
if
is
we
true.
need a distraction, I could become the harbor master. I could pretend
What
to
if you
do
run
something
into
drastic.
the harbor master?
The whole plan
Then
Yeah,
I
is
the
to
start
harbor
distract.
master.
flying.
That I think that's more likely to cause things to backfire for me, unfortunately. But that's a good backup plan in case things go wrong.
No theatrics. All right, all right.
I appreciate your fare for such, Humi, but it doesn't seem like we'll be needing that type of assistance on this mission. It's much more covert.
Ugh, so much more drab. Fine.
Well,
You
don't
could
worry,
turn into
once
one
we
of the
get to
other
that
guards,
dragon,
though.
you can be as dramatic as you like. All the flair in the world, because we'll need it.
All right. Did you have something you wanted to say?
Nope, go ahead.
Okay, I was just gonna say, in that case, let's swap back over to the Pastoral board, and let's begin with the next leg of this journey.
Yeah, I
I
got
feel like I'm
something
not
I
even
want to
fucking
say,
Tailspire.
and that is stinky poopy.
Yeah, I bet you want to say that.
Drag.
Yeah.
What happened, Steve?
I just realized I'm not in Tailspire.
My
Oh,
goodness.
Hold on, I'm joining. I'm joining.
Let me put
Can you point
on-
out which ship is the thing here, or is this more theater of mind?
Theater of mind, perhaps.
For the most part, it's gonna be more theater of mind. But if you want to say, I did say it was the one on the very end. Oh, thank you for the hydrate sippy, Gruta. I did say it was the one on the end, so we'll just say if you want to pinpoint it, it's this one right here. Like, do you see that?
Okay.
I thought it was the
That's-
one closest to the mouth of the harbor.
No, it was the one on the very end.
Ah, I misunderstood that. Which one is the one closest to the mouth of the harbor?
Hold on, I gotta.
Because I thought
redirect my
yesterday you
camera.
said the crest carver was the one furthest away from everything.
Yeah, that's what I meant by furthest away from everything. Was it was on
That's
the
a
end.
big ship, fellers. I like it.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
Can you
mean,
point it out again?
Because now I'm confused. Which one would be
It's the
the
one all around the
easiest to
Red
steal?
Sea.
This board isn't exactly accurate to what I necessarily had in mind. Just say that the crest carver is the one that's at the end, that's like closest to the exit.
Okay.
These boats aren't necessarily positioned like how I envisioned.
it's
In
the
any
closest
way, we're
to
gonna
the.
have to make do because it's one of the few ships that has the size for all of us.
Well, they said any break will hold us also, but the crest carver is the furthest from the docks, or the furthest on the dock, but the closest to the harbor. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah,
it's
so
the one at the end of the docks, and it's like facing the the mouth of the harbor. Uh-oh,
Gotcha.
we got a potion from Rin.
Who's
taking it?
Lord above.
Just remember, DM's already had one.
Because when you
Please.
were
Jesus
saying it
Christ.
the other day, I
I
thought
made
you
her
said it was
suffer
like
already.
in this area over here. Like, by
Well,
the
that's what
mouth.
I'm saying. Like, take that and
Okay.
imagine it's over there.
Okay, that makes more
Just
sense.
like I said, this board isn't entirely accurate.
Got you.
We'll make do.
Theater of mind.
This is
you
mostly going to be
guys.
theater of mind. But let us know, Ren, whenever you want, who's going to be taking that potion. Hopefully not the bouncing D20 tonight. But
Did you drop my character?
I didn't drop anyone's character.
Oh, everybody else is on the side, and I didn't see it.
Give it to the one.
Ooh.
I'm not on the side.
We're all full health right now, but who took the most
Oh,
damage last encounter?
Depends on if you count the encounter like split apart or if you count like just the last instance of it.
The
frost
last instance
element.
we're in a big fight was the frost salamander.
That's what I
Steve-
mean. Like, are you
oh,
counting
numbers-
like the first hit or like the second time
I think
around?
it was
I think
numbers.
the most damage in terms of like total over time, but I
It's
think
gonna be
numbers
numbers.
went
Yeah,
down.
numbers went down.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And didn't numbers also get hit by the very first blast anyway?
Yes.
He did, yes.
Yeah.
And
All
I think you had
numbers.
like just enough health to be up. Like you had like 1 point to keep you up.
Hooch it up, numbers.
But can we get a little ASMR if possible?
Okay. I have a Andy, was it Irish Mist that you got that one time? Or
Yeah, it was Irish Mist.
so I got a bottle of Irish Mist. I'm gonna try it.
It is really good.
It's just a honey liqueur.
It's
Honey
a honey
liqueur.
whiskey.
I think you mean a honey
Mm.
potion.
Yeah, it's a honey potion.
A potion of honey.
It's a potion of Ireland.
Yeah, I don't drink alcohol.
Delicious.
Potion of double
Uh,
strength.
So, maybe
So
we should
positions
start-
are set. Tell me, guys, exactly what it is you're doing and where you're positioning yourselves.
Okay.
Wait, where are we? Oh,
I
we're
did not place you guys.
for specific reasons, right? Okay. Where's the harbor master? is she anywhere to be seen?
She is on the docks, patrolling.
And we're gonna have to get past her, right?
I think DM's just asking for our.
I'm asking you
battle
guys where
plan.
you are, like,
Yeah.
what's your battle plan here? Like, where
Yeah.
are you?
I'm not in the front.
So
Um,
I'm gonna
hold
take
on,
the
hold on,
deck
hold on.
of illusions.
Here it is. Here it is.
Ooh.
That was a good one.
There you
That's
go.
gross.
Hey, I'm sorry. Continue.
Sweet.
I'm gonna take the deck of illusions, and I'm going to make my way up onto maybe a nearby roof. This way I can cast my spell without drawing attention to myself.
All right, I have placed you on a roof, and we'll just go down the line so I can hear each person tell me where their formation is. Audrin.
All right, I'm looking to just be as near to the boat as I can while being out of sight of others. So if there's like some crates, barrels that I can kind of sneak behind, something like that.
Yeah, I'll
be
I'll
helpful.
shove you in this little outlet right there.
Kind of what I was sort of looking
It's
at.
delicious.
We're gonna have to fight our way out of this,
Delicious.
aren't
Of course.
Alvara, where are you?
Really good.
I'm in front of Audrey. I want everyone to see Alvara's glory and splendor. No, I'm gonna be behind him, like a couple feet. Is he on the board?
Yeah, he's on the board. I
Yeah,
just put you down.
I'm hidden
Can you-
behind a
can you-
wagon.
Can you ping yourself?
Whoa.
I can't click on you for some reason. Like use the mushroom cloud.
I think if you click on your character, it teleports you right to yourself.
Oh, I was gonna be behind. Oh yeah, there he is. All right, and which direction? You said we gotta go this.
I kind of have half a mind to like get a grappling hook off of this side of the ship, so we don't even have to go on the docks.
Aurora, where are you?
We're saying this area
I
is where.
think I would be with Audrin and Alvara. Aurora's a really good swimmer, so she could just swim on the ship.
Yeah, but it's freezing cold water.
Oh, that's right. Fuck. I'm thinking of
mean,
Valana
it is
being
what it is.
resistant to cold damage.
Umi, where are you?
So, Humi is going to shift into the form of. Let's go with a kid. And they're just going to be running around the docks.
At 10 o'clock at night.
Oh boy.
Okay, fine.
No, that's fine. You already said it. I don't have a morph for, I don't have a child morph for you though. So I'm just gonna put you in your regular thing and we'll just say you're a kid right now.
Yay!
Mina, we have you on the roof. Barry on the roof. Numbers, where are you?
I don't know. I can't find my
I didn't put you down yet.
mini.
I didn't put you down yet. I'm waiting for you to tell me where you are.
Oh, I see. Was I jumping in the bag, or
Are you going in the bag? Is there room?
was
If
that
you
the
are,
plan?
we can't do it for very long because you will suffocate in there.
You have 10 minutes, I think, right?
Yeah, 10 minutes of air divided amongst
So if
the
we get
number
into
of creatures
combat-
in the bag.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
can always open the bag.
Yeah, but that
You can
takes
open-
an action door. If like we're in the middle of combat, it's gonna take somebody's
That's
action to
true.
open
Well,
the bag.
I thought
Okay.
the plan was Humi was gonna dimension door whoever was carrying the bag onto
Right.
the boat.
I love the idea of opening the bag and then reaching in and pulling out numbers.
Numbers just comes flopping out.
Just use
Numbers,
your secret
I
weapon.
choose you.
I
It's
guess I'll
just
just be
numbers
right
cannon.
here with the team.
Okay, so the night settles in. There is a low fog rolling along the stones of Pasriel tonight, and a sharp wind rolling in from the sea. It is cold, it is bitter. As you are all watching out, getting yourselves into position, you do eventually see when it comes time for a couple of the guards that are located around the docks to eventually give each other a nod and begin to rotate away.
Oh,
The
God.
docks
is
begin
that
to
that-
clear for a moment. The harbor master stands firm, looking out into the sea.
As
Alright.
soon as I realize them starting to move away, I will cast Conjure Woodland Beings and summon 8 pixies.
Where did you go already?
I'm on the same roof. I just moved. Like,
Oh, I see. I was like, man, Mina, you're so small. I cannot see where you're going.
I moved to make it like to put something in between me and the harbor, making it a little bit harder to see.
As this is
Gotcha.
going on, Audrin's going to whisper to the others, and he's going to go, listen, so we don't have to go onto the docks at all, and we can avoid any bit of trouble we might have run into there. I might be able to hook us onto the ship with this, and he kind of pulls out from this bag a grappling hook with some rope. And the intention being to throw from this side here directly onto the ship.
In front of this, in front of these people right here.
I don't think those people are actually there. It's 10 o'clock at night.
No, they're not actually.
Okay,
These
thank
are just
God.
the NPCs the board came with. Mina, if it's
Okay.
okay with you, I'm not actually gonna put 8 Goomies on the board, but please tell me
I
what they're
was
doing.
I was going to say please don't bother to put all 8 of them out. I am going to have 4 of them take the deck
Okay.
and fly towards, I guess this is a dry dock over here or something,
This one right over here?
like in this area.
Yes.
I'm gonna have them fly over there. And
You're kind of
I'm
towards where
going-
the market is at this point.
Yeah, the market. I'll have them spread out in both the market area and maybe the dry dock, anywhere that's like very visible. And I'm going to order them to draw the entire deck of illusions in like various places around this area.
You're having 4 of them do that?
4 of them do that. The other 4 are staying on me. I'm also going to order them to cast Confusion if there's ever any groups of guards.
Okay. So hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta grab my box. Alright. How could I start D&D without my proper tools?
The tools of the trade.
So, are you having these 4 pixies attempt to do this, like, undercover, or are you just having them freeball it?
I'm gonna tell them to try to remain out of sight as best as possible, but their main goal is to be seen and cause as much chaos as possible. Stick to the rooftops and cast spells as needed.
Okay, in that case, if you're having 4 cards drawn, I would like you to roll a d20 4 times to determine what happens.
That's pretty important for our sake.
Oh no, I'm having them draw the entire deck.
You're sending one fairy to distract the harbor master too, right?
Well, that's why I kept 4 behind.
Right.
You are having 4 pixies draw every card.
This is about to be mayhem in the streets.
Yes. When I say maximum mayhem, I mean yeah, Audrin said he's not planning on getting
Some of
his deck
those
back.
some of those cards are like fucking like adult red dragons and beholders. Like
Do they? but
You
do
said
they-
to use it all.
no, I know this was the plan, and it will
Will they-
work.
Will they dissipate though if somebody casts like dispel magic?
If
Probably.
they even pick up the card, they'll be able to tell it's an illusion.
The illusion lasts until the card is moved or the illusion is dispelled.
Yeah, so they'll be able to tell as soon as they get over to where the card is. But by that time, like the pixies can also cause actual mayhem that aren't illusions. So they're gonna have to parse
Yeah.
between what is and isn't real, and it'll buy us at least like 10 minutes. Which
Yeah, so-
Okay.
Basically, in I'm trying to.
But
Like
it's real.
terrorizing this
But it's
town.
real. Farmer
my
tells
God.
merchant tent is on fire, or there's a fucking red dragon. Which one is real?
So basically, in this area here, I'm having them spread out and just like toss the cards like shuriken into the streets as they fly.
So here's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna mark off some little domes that are like areas that are like under fucking attack.
Our town is under siege.
That's literally what's happening.
That's pretty much what's happening.
Get them far away from us, though, so nobody sees.
Yeah, make sure
us
they're like
being
the opposite
sneaky.
side of town.
Are these
Oh,
like
yeah, no,
right
they're-
around the area that where you're launching this?
Oh no, that's not where that I was having them do that.
Okay, where is it? You
I-
gotta ping it.
I pinged it over here, so like this area.
I
No,
cannot
that's where
see
we
you.
are.
That's where you
No.
guys are.
Well,
No, I thought everyone said that they were over here by the boat.
No, we're
Oh,
over here.
my
I
mistake.
think
Oh.
it's this boat, right? It's this
Yeah, it's
boat.
that boat.
All right.
So we want to do it away from that boat, Mina.
Okay, my mistake. I thought everyone was making. their
And
way.
we pull out our walkie-talkies and we go, Mina, not there, not there.
That's that boat!
Calling it an orbital.
No, kinda like Jack, this is gonna be worse than the Interceptor.
You know what? They're just gonna sprinkle it out around town, wherever the DM feels pixies would like. to
Alright, so I'm just gonna start putting those back where, I don't know, just around. Maybe, like,
Around.
around here.
Now you guys know that these are illusions, so
Yes.
Everyone else, though, has to make a check for that, though. So right around this area is where you send 4 little pixies out, and as they begin scattering through the night, each taking pieces of the deck, and then one by one drawing them, flinging them, hiding the cards in different places so they can't be disrupted, each with their own mischievous little giggles as they flutter throughout the night. You see a few people looking around before they look down the street. Down one street. There's a horde of goblins and a bugbear coming charging down the road. The group of people look down to the next alley. They see a gnoll standing there, sharpening its blade, prepared to move forward. As people begin to... You hear the chaos begin almost immediately, as the people begin to believe the town is under attack at this point. You hear people shouting and screaming as they're running, and as you peek over the edge of the roof, you look. A Medusa has appeared
Oh
my
my.
God.
in the middle
Whoa.
of this market square, hissing as the snakeheads lash out and try to bite. You take a look down, more towards the buildings ahead as you see people fleeing. Guards are now shouting, rushing forward. And I'm gonna roll really quick for the 2 groups of guards that are gonna come up to see if they can figure out what this is.
I feel
As
like
this
we...
is going
I'll
on,
also have one of them cast Phantasmal Force of a black dragon.
Ooh, that's a natural 1.
Let's
Oh.
go.
And that's
Let's
an
go.
8. Alright.
That's fantastic.
They
So
believe
can-
these to be real.
can we simultaneously get a roll to do the grappling hook onto the ship? So,
While
like,
this is
we're not wasting
happening,
time?
Gold Team, what are you doing? You're trying to grappling hook?
Yeah, off of.
Grappling hook.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
well, hold
I'm-
on. Is the harbor master? Where's the harbor master?
The harbor master, hearing these shouts, she looks to the guards that are most close to her on the docks and she shouts, "Well, what are you waiting for? Go check and see what's happening." And you see the guards that are on the docks begin to scatter and move towards the center of town. She remains on the docks and she's looking out back towards the town, peeking around, trying to glimpse what she can see. She then grabs the sword that is on her side.
How far away is she?
This is what I'm going for. 20 feet.
She's over here.
25 feet.
Whoa,
Put
wait,
a
can you-
right there?
pixie on her, Mina.
Can you give me
Okay.
like a foot estimate?
You're right
I'm
here.
sorry.
So take 28 and times it by 5.
Okay, hold on. No one look. I'm using the calculator.
Oh,
Don't
No,
look.
he's doing it in his head.
Calculator.
He's so smart.
Okay, I'm going to sneak a little bit closer, and cast fog cloud where she stands. Basically a 20-foot sphere of thick fog appears around her. And
Okay.
I sneak back over and I whisper, "Audrey, now do it now, Audrey, do it now."
I would love to. Can I roll to make a acrobatics check for this?
Yes. Wait, wait, wait.
We're
While
all
he
gonna-
does that, can I run over here and I'm gonna cast Phase Step, which allows me to teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied.
Yeah, you can just be right on it then.
Oh my god. Oh wait,
So-
I can do mingle with the wind.
Alvara immediately just boom. Audrin, go ahead and make your roll.
Let's
Runs
do this,
around.
baby.
I'll try to grab the grappling hook.
Yeah, can I get advantage with this
Wait,
since Alvara's
yeah.
there to help?
Alvara, if you want to assist him, yeah.
I'm
Hell
gonna.
yeah.
But it's not. You can roll either acrobatics or athletics for this because you are carrying things.
Okay.
Yetta is near you, Humi, as this is all beginning to unfold, and that's the Goliath.
Good thing that I had that
It's not-
advantage.
Adeline and Salmo Chisano are looking around,
better.
attempting to carefully board the ship as well. 17? It's not graceful, but you do manage to make a latch onto this boat, and sure enough, you're able to pull yourself up with the bag of holding.
Good, good, good. All
While
right,
this
and
is happening,
I'll leave the line tied for anyone else to follow me over.
Adeline and Sal are going to take that opportunity. Humi.
So, as a actual small child, one of my shape-shifting things is I can actually shift my size to small. So, as a small child, I'm going to kind of just, hug the big Goliath lady as I say, "Through there," and just point at this door that magically appears in front of us. And it's going to lead right to where the wheel of the ship is.
Okay. Like a little funhouse door, you both immediately appear onto the back of this ship with the rest of your, not the rest of your companions, but with Audrin and Alvara.
May I try to finagle across the hook? Do I have to roll an athletics check to climb over?
Either acrobatics or athletics, and while that's happening, I'm gonna shoot back to Mina.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
do athletics.
Mina. Chaos
Um,
is ensuing. Your pixies have not relented, the 4 that are going
A
out. They are
natural 20.
scattering through the streets. For some
Um,
reason, your rolls are not showing up.
I can share my screen. It's a
Oh
natural
no,
20.
I see it right there, but that's just weird. It usually like displays.
that
So
is
that's a
strange.
26 total.
So Mina,
Hell yeah.
your 4 pixies are not relenting. They are still scattering through the streets with these cards. And as they keep throwing more and more, as you look, eventually you see just whew, within one of the streets an image of an ogre running through the streets. You see trolls, you see hobgoblins, you see a couple acolytes of, you're not even sure where these came from, but there they go. You see an Etten begin to appear, and then the piece de resistance as they get more towards the front of Pasrial. The illusion of a massive red dragon
Oh boy.
Hell yeah.
flies up high in the air before resting down on top of the 2 guard posts at the northern point and look down into the city below.
Damn.
There is a full-on panic.
These
feel
poor
like-
people.
Okay.
Maybe we
All
could
right,
have
the mask-
avoided that one.
The mass confusion
Mina's-
part is achieved.
Oh, I'm on the boat.
Mina's looking on in like a little bit of awe and like a mix of giddiness and like maybe some regret. Like she could be mischievous, but she realizes that things might have gone like 1 or 2 steps too far. But that things can't be changed now, and she's gonna take the 4 pixies that are on her and make her and start flying like not directly towards the boat because she does know the harbor master is still around, so she's gonna try to like stay out of line of sight by going like roof to roof, like from here to here and then over, if that's okay.
Okay. I will say, as you do, you begin to start watching as groups of guards, some are just straight up fleeing, but some of the smaller enemies, like the goblins and the bugbears, you see guards beginning to stand their ground. And you see some begin to attempt to take combat with these creatures, and their blades are passing through, the spears are passing through. Some of the illusions are running straight through other people and objects, and you see
no.
a handful of the guards beginning to realize that none of this is real.
It is at that point that the pixies would probably cast confusion on anyone that managed to see through the illusion.
While this is going on, would it be all right for Audryn to take out sword and start cutting mooring lines? Maybe
Hold on.
going-
I'm gonna get to the harbor master first.
Would I be
damn
able to
it.
get over to here at this point?
Yeah, no, you can fly around during this time that your pixies are just making everyone want to die.
Can we say with that nat 20 I was able to carry numbers too?
No.
Damn it.
I should have jumped in the bag.
I know you should have jumped to the fucking bag.
Next time if that's something you want to do, you gotta say it first.
Yep.
But you see the harbor master. You cast fog cloud at her feet. There was already fog rolling in, but you see it just get exponentially thicker around her. It's hard for her to see, and as she starts looking around, she goes, "Damn this fog." You see her run this way
Is that the other
out
way?
of the fog. She's right here. You see?
Oh yeah.
She runs this direction out of the fog, wiping her eyes, and she begins to look around rapidly. She still hears the scream and chaos coming from the city behind. I'm going to roll a check for her really quick.
Convenient. She ran towards us.
Indeed.
I wouldn't really say that's towards, it's like adjacent.
Yeah, but if she had run the other way, all she would have seen is more fog instead of us.
She would have run out of the fog regardless.
Yeah, but she wouldn't have been able to see us.
Oh, pfft.
She's protecting her boats, which is exactly what she was hired and paid to do. And
There's
if
boats on
anything
both
goes
sides,
wrong,
that's all I'm saying.
it's gonna be her head.
You see her beginning to rapidly scan the waters for threats. But she doesn't seem to take notice of you.
Okay. And
Now,
I-
for this next leg of everything, for everyone on the ship,
Yeah.
for what you need to do from here on out, it's going to be stealth checks.
Okay.
Unless you're just trying to, like, go reckless with it, then you can obviously do that. Numbers. There is still a tether there if you'd like to get onto the ship.
I suppose I'd try.
It's going to be athletics or acrobatics.
Let's see.
Do you have like guidance or bless or something?
Can I guide myself?
Yeah,
You
you
can
catch
guide yourself.
I
Okay.
do that all the time. It's Strahd.
You can touch yourself like
Nice.
like a
We
certain-
will.
Don't forget you have inspo too.
Oh,
I'm gonna use it.
no.
You do have inspo.
Oh,
Good time.
okay.
Well,
Maybe
that's
you roll
plus
a
a
4 on
D4?
guidance. It's a D4. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so a
Wait, how-
13.
How far is he from me right now?
Mina, you're like on the building above where everyone's crossing over.
Oh, you're just out of range. Fuck.
Hmm.
I will say with a 13, it takes you like a minute longer than everyone else. It's hard with all that heavy armor on you. But soon enough, you're able to slink your way across. Your grip loosens a couple
Yay.
times, but you do eventually
God.
make it to the back. And I'm sure your compatriots would help bring you aboard.
Yes, I will
Aha.
grab him and pull him up.
It's at
And
this
then
point that
recover.
everyone else seems to have made it onto the boat.
Seeing that
Oh.
everyone is now on the boat, I'm gonna have 2 of the pixies that are with me, fly over into the fog cloud, and I'm gonna tell them to cast Entangle or Polymorph, Confusion, Phantasmal Force, Sleep, or whatever else they can, all on the Harbor Master.
Oh,
Everything
God.
in their disposal directly at the Harbor Master from within the fog cloud, so that
So there's 4 of them.
I'm just having 2 of them do this.
So 2 of them. So, okay, so tell me which spells they're using, because there's checks for both of them. And this counts as
Alright.
like a turn.
All right. The first thing I'm gonna have them both do is cast Confusion on the Harbor.
So they're both gonna attempt confusion.
They're both gonna attempt Confusion.
What does confusion do?
Uh,
Confused.
it's the spell assaults and twists a creature's mind, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled actions. Each
No.
creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or be affected.
so does she
And
have
what's
to
your
roll
wisdom
twice?
DC?
So the DC for the pixies is only 12.
Okay. Let me pull up her stat block really quick.
So she's basically just rolling with disadvantage.
I just realized we didn't formulate any sort of plan if people are like on this ship sleeping or something.
Yeah, we throw him overboard.
So for the first cast of confusion, she rolls a natural 19.
Okay.
For the second cast of confusion. Ooh, the second cast, she rolls a... What is this? A 4.
Oh, I
So
like
now
that.
a d10 needs to get rolled.
Yeah, so I roll a d10.
What does a D10 do?
It determines what happens.
9 to 10, the
Uh,
creature can act and move normally.
Damn it!
Why didn't
Just use polymorph.
Why didn't
So-
Why didn't you just polymorph?
So you see the harbor master clutch her head for a moment before she closes her eyes tightly and shakes it off for a moment. And now she's aware there's some shit afoot. She
But it
starts
came
looking
from the
around
fog
rapidly,
cloud. But it came from the fog cloud.
which is why she's going to start moving as far away as she can from the fog cloud.
No.
She's going to take her sword tight and she's going to go, something's not right. We're under attack. We need more men at the docks. And she's going to run. Speaking of which, the harbor master, for her battle maneuver, has Mariner, and for her feet has Mobile. So, when she dashes, it's 100 feet.
Well, we're all
Damn.
hiding super well on this boat.
Whoa.
We're like crouched down. All of our torches are off.
Yeah, why is she running directly towards the group?
Because that's the only way that she can go this way.
She could just go this way.
No, she can't, so she's gonna go this way.
No, like towards to get more men. Oh, whatever.
What are you
Guys,
talking
goes-
about? There's a
goes
fog
direct-
cloud behind her where something dangerous just tried to get her.
Well,
She's
she
not
Can't
gonna
go
run
through
through
these
it.
doors into town.
That's not how that works. That's a building.
Oh.
So she's gonna run this way to try to see if she can get an advantage anywhere else. I would like you all to roll stealth.
Oh boy.
Some bullshit.
Yeah,
I
yes,
am
we're gonna have
going to
every man for
do
himself.
I mean, we
the
knew
guidance.
she was gonna be going this way. Like we said, she was gonna stay in the docks. We knew that.
That is true.
Numbers, don't
I'm
forget
gonna
it's stealth with
use-
disadvantage.
I'm using my inspiration.
We're fucked on stealth anyway. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if
A lot
everyone,
of
everyone
single-
after this
Oh,
rolls.
I
one.
rolled. I clicked sleight of hand by accident, but it's the same. It's a +3, so whatever I get, I get. So it's a 15. 19, I mean, sorry. Because my sleight of hand and my stealth are the same.
Okay. So, we have a 5 for Alvara.
GG,
Well, wait,
guys.
it says you... Oh, yeah, you used an inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a 19.
Yes.
Audrey with a 16. Lumi with a 15. Numbers with a 6. I think, is one person missing?
Mina.
Hey,
Oh,
Bugs.
yeah.
I don't think. Are they
Mina's
rolled?
not on the boat yet, right?
Yeah, Mina, you don't have to if you don't want
Yeah.
to.
Alright, I'll wait until I get on the boat. I'm still hiding amongst the rooftops.
Alright, it's
Can
at this
I-
point we're gonna essentially take an initiative order because it's gonna get a little too out of hand trying to coordinate everything together.
Just to let
But-
you know, DM, if it's all right, this entire time while this is happening, we're talking like Mina flying around, confusion attempts being made. Audrey wouldn't have just been sitting there, probably been like cutting lines. And
Yeah, I would have
No,
been looking-
obviously. I imagine you guys are doing something. So during this time, tell me what you guys would have done.
I
on
would
this
have
boat.
gone below deck and just see if there's anybody on this ship, and like just survey for anything of note beyond, the fact that we're on the ship.
Okay.
Is
You do
anchor
not
down?
find any
Aldrin?
other people on this ship.
Anything, any noteworthy items, or what are they shipping? Anything like that, or no? Just
It seems
dead?
pretty barren.
All right, cool. That's
Is
it.
the anchor down, by the way?
The
Or is
anchor is down.
Okay.
Umi is going to be loading a cannonball, if they could find one, into a cannon.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
Okay. There are cannons. Humi, you do not actively see cannonballs on this ship.
May Aurora...
It's gonna take you time to try to search for that if that's something you want to do.
I do.
We should raise the anchor.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, can I make a strength check to try and raise the anchor?
Yes, but like I said, we really need to start doing this in more of like an initiative order, just because it's gonna get kind of chaotic with
Okay.
everyone wanting to do
Okay.
everything.
So should we just roll initiative now, then?
Yeah, everyone roll initiative, please.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Oh, I get advantage on initiative. So there's that, but let's see if it gets any better. Let's see if I can... Oh, well, that was way worse. So I'll take the... What was the first one I got? 17?
4, 5, 6, 7.
1 sec.
Lasted 20.
Wow.
Very nice.
Basically, we terrorized this village for nothing.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Basically, 13.
Not letting me roll initiative for some reason.
Right back.
Alright, can I get 20 to 25?
Hold on, give me a second. Fine, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way.
Mina, you got a 20, right?
I did get it.
20 to 25? Mina, that's
Oh,
you?
20. 20. Yes, 20.
That's +9, so it's a 26.
Okay. Audrey and Mina, 15 to 20.
I think I got a 17. I rolled twice because I get advantage. Can you remind me? I forget what the first one was. It was higher, though.
Yeah, the first one was higher, it was a 17, the second one was an 11, I think.
Okay, so the 17 is for me.
Okay. Just Ruth is right behind you. 10 to 15. I think that's Zach, but he went away.
Yes, 13. He had a 13. I remember.
And then anything under 10 and under.
8.
8.
Hey yo, it's your boy, Homie.
Okay.
6.
I will say, Aurora, I'll position you since you said it ahead of time to, let's just say the anchor's somewhere over here. I can't see on this damn ship.
It's Theater of Mind.
It's somewhere
all
over there.
right. Somewhere.
So,
If I might plead my case,
one moment, please. Things are amping up. I am changing the music.
That's how I feel every time I play D&D. If I may plead my case, please.
As the town descends into chaos with all these illusory threats coming at them, with mischievous little pixies going and spreading around a deck of illusions throughout the city. Audrin,
okay,
what are you doing
So,
to get this ship on the sail?
can I argue that before we had to start contending with this woman, that I just cut the mooring lines?
Yeah, you said you did.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure. Okay, in that case, at this point, he's going to be going to the sail lines, and he's going to be starting to lower sails. And as he's doing that, he's going to call to anyone else to start turning the anchor wheel and getting the anchor up.
Okay, I will say, just for ease of mind, Yetta, Adelaine, and Salmo are all gonna go on your turn as well, since they're part of, like, your crew.
Sure.
So,
That
as
gets
you
things
say
done a
this,
lot
Yetta
faster.
rushes over to help Aurora with the anchor. Adelaine rushes to help unfurl the sails, as so does Sal. Everyone is
Alright.
beginning to get the boat into sailing condition. Mina!
Fly to us, Mina, fly.
Are all of my pixies also acting on my turn?
Yeah, the pixies are all gonna act on your turn.
All right. So Mina is going to start flying down to the ship. It's going all the way to the bottom of the water.
I see that, holy
stop it from going-
shit.
How do I get it to stay on level?
I don't know, I haven't figured that out yet.
Oh, shit.
What if you do like a cone?
There we go.
Why don't you just go straight towards the crow's nest? You enjoy nests anyhow. I
Just go
mean, it
towards the
makes
crow's
sense.
nest.
That's so
Alright,
for
so
real.
I'm gonna go to that point that I created in midair.
Okay. I will... There, have it like that.
Perfect.
There you go.
And then, so the pixies off in town are going to continue doing whatever bullshit nonsense that they decide they want to continue doing.
Oh boy, free pixies.
Free pixies. They
With a
have an
deck of
hour-
illusions.
They have an hour to create as much chaos as they.
And they have all these fucking spells too. Alright.
Then the two that were in the
The fog cloud?
fog cloud. Well, one of them still has confusion up because it lasts for up to a minute.
It's concentration up to a minute, yeah.
So I'm going to have the one whose thing failed try casting polymorph on the harbor master,
Okay.
along with one of the ones that is still at my side.
Okay, so 2 polymorphs.
Ooh, polymorph.
So,
Uh,
what's the DC for that?
It's still going to be a 12.
Is that a
and it's
wisdom?
also- It is still wisdom, yes.
Okay, I just need to know what stat to roll for her. Okay, polymorph number 1. That's gonna be a 14 to beat. Polymorph number 2. It's a 12.
Oh my god.
It meets it, right?
It meets it beats. She rolled kind of low on these, but
All right. Then I'm gonna have the other one that's with me try to cast. If the page would load, I'm gonna have them cast Phantasmal Force on the dock directly in front of them, and it's gonna be a blue dragon.
a blue dragon.
It's gonna be a small.
Is that another wisdom?
Intelligence.
No, it's
this time.
intelligence.
Intelligence this time.
Now keep in mind, it can be no larger than a 10-foot cube.
So the largest blue dragon.
So like
that
a
would
little
fit
blue
in 10
dragon.
It could just be the head of a blue dragon poking out of the water.
Now I'll throw this one out there. Her intelligence is not one of her good ones. So what's the save on this one?
It's still a 12. All of these are going to be 12.
It's all
unless
12,
I cast
okay.
it.
Oof. Oh, it's a 14.
No. Alright,
She gets a minus to that actually, so holy shit.
damn. Well then, Mina herself is going to cast Spike Growth on the dock directly in front of her.
Oh my lord, now it's assault.
Wait, are you like I'm sorry, are you like Doug Trio using Dig on the SS Anne? Is
Yeah.
that going to sink the dock?
Well, no, it causes the dike to the dock to grow spikes. Spiky dock.
Spiky
Spiky
dock. So,
dock.
in the middle of this dock, the wood shifts up in splinters. You see these gnarled brambles just shoot out from the middle and begin to entangle and ensnare around in a 20-foot radius. I'm gonna put down another sphere for bramble.
I would probably have it like centered over here. This way, if she wants to get to us, she has to walk the entire length.
Where?
You know what I mean? So
Oh,
I tipped
oh.
it in front of her so that it's like, yeah, right there.
4.
That's not obvious.
Okay.
It's gonna slow her down.
It does count as 4 times difficult terrain, or twice difficult terrain. She moves like a foot per every 4 feet
I
expended.
used that all the
Noted.
time in Baldur's Gate. It was so good.
Anything else you'd like to do, Mina?
That's gonna be the end of my turn.
I'm gonna color this one a like green so we know it's spike growth.
It even gets a little bit of the other ship, so they can't even captain it if they want to.
We can latch onto the ship. Aurora, it is your turn. Yetta is with you, attempting to help you with the anchor.
So does that mean I'm rolling with advantage?
She can either roll separately, or you guys can roll together. It's up to you.
Oh, fuck. What does Yetta have a +2 with strength?
Hers is a +4.
Mine's a plus. 6.
Well, her base strength is just a +4. I'm not saying her athletics or anything.
Oh yeah, what am I rolling?
It's just a strength check.
It's just a strength check. It's not a saving throw. It's just a regular strength
Yeah, just a
check.
regular strength check. So whatever your strength modifier is.
Okay, so then that would be... So I'm at a... Actually, because I only have a 17 strength, so that would be a +3. So why don't I let her roll with advantage?
Okay, we'll say you help Yetta as you both grab onto the anchor and begin stepping in turn, attempting to raise. Okay.
Please roll well.
Ooh, her highest was only a 16. But that's better than nothing. I will say you guys are starting to make progress. It is definitely going up. It's going to take a couple more turns for it to be fully latched.
Okay. Fuck. I wish I
Unless
rolled
you
the
guys can
natural.
pull off something a little more strenuous.
Maybe next time we roll together.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, what else am I gonna do? This is my main task right now. I gotta get this shit up so we can get to sailing.
Okay, so next up is the harbor master, Jess Reeve. So she begins looking around frantically as you see she's searching the water, searching the docks, and then all of a sudden from in front of her, these spikes and brambles just grow directly from the dock. She takes one step back, taking a gasp.
She is still confused. So do I have to roll that d10 again?
No, that's just is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't like re-roll every time.
Alright.
So the creature can act and move normally.
No, it says roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior for that turn.
Oh.
Let's start. Let me see.
Can't take reaction.
At the start, must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior for that turn. And
So
at the
she'd
end of
roll
its
a
turn,
D10.
at the end of its turn, it can try to succeed again.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and roll a d10 and see what happens.
Roll low, Mina.
We're all counting on you.
Tell the dice no high.
7.
Seven.
The creature uses its action to take a
A melee attack.
against a randomly determined creature within its reach.
There's-
If there's no creature, it does nothing.
If there's no creature, it does nothing.
Is there any guards nearby?
There are unfortunately no guards nearby, as they were all sent to go handle the chaos of what's unfolding in the city right now.
So she just stands there for a turn.
She stands there for a moment, confused, and you see her like white knuckle clutching this sword. As she grips her jaw, like she's clenching her jaw, and she's just looking straight ahead. She almost looks constipated with this look on her face, and she's just standing there with like a And she's gonna attempt now to succeed her wisdom save. I didn't even do that on her last thing. Alright,
It's
yeah,
like
she
the
rolled.
guy in the sweatshirt with like the vein in his forehead.
That's exactly right. She rolled a 14.
Damn. So it ends.
So she is no longer confused.
Well, that's an extra turn to work with.
That
Yeah,
is
it
an
was-
extra
it
turn.
was good.
Yeah.
And she still has to make it past all the spikes, so...
But now she does see the spike growth in front of her, and her attention is now being focused directly in front of her.
Yep.
Hi!
Alvara,
She doesn't see me. I'm too sneaky.
I'm gonna want to be useful here, and I want to start positioning the sails, and if anyone will help me, of Audrin's compatriots, maybe. I don't know if they already did their turn.
Raising the sails? Yeah, so what, I don't know if you were here, but what happened is Audrin began raising the sails, so did Salmo, so did, Adeline.
Lord himself.
Okay, yeah, I did have to step away to use the restroom real quick. I did mention in a private message, which is now public. So there you go, everyone. I have to use the bathroom sometimes. Yeah. So, in that case, then Alvaro will just glean if there's anything else that she can do that would be useful here, in terms of just tasks.
You can roll an intelligence check to see what you know about manning a ship.
That would take my whole action, though, right?
No, I'll say you can do that really quick as you begin to look around, because your character's never manned a ship before, right?
Yeah, but I've read about ships.
It's kind of like the old ships.
She probably also would have been on, or at least near them. At some point. Intelligence. Just a raw intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
A raw intelligence.
Raw intellect.
Just raw int.
Raw intellect. Oh.
8.
Oh, that
With an
raw
8?
end.
With an 8, it's hard to tell. You can guess that if you wanted to, you could lend a hand to everyone raising sails just to make it go faster. You could also assist with turning the sails to catch the wind.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Start turning the sails. Where can I position myself to where I would be able to do that?
Let's say... Oop, what did I just do? Let's say right... Oh, not there. Let's say right here.
Alright, so
Right
Alvaro will
there.
take a little jog forward, trying to remain a little low as she does. The guise of covertness seems to have been up now, but it doesn't seem like the dockmaster knows exactly where we are, so she took note of that with her intellect, which is, by the way, 14 plus 2 modifier, even though that was an 8. I just want that to be out there. So she will do that and get low and then start to help the turn.
Okay. Numbers.
I have a question.
What's that?
Does it appear the harbor master sees us?
It's at this point that she definitely sees at least a couple of you. The ones that rolled like really low under a 10, yeah, she sees you.
God damn it.
You just caused a spike growth right in front of where you guys are doing it.
Well, that all happens in the course of 6 seconds, doesn't it? So.
It's true, but she could still see.
Yeah, whatever.
Shit.
Okay, I'm just gonna go up to the edge of the boat and peek my little head over this side, see her, bring my head down, go, peek my head back over the side of the boat, look right at her, presumably make eye contact, whisper, nap, and I cast command.
Command.
Yeah.
Okay.
Telling her
What
to
did you
nap.
whisper?
Nap.
Nap.
Nap. Take a
Go
nap.
ahead and take a snooze.
Take a nap, baby. You earned it.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. No, yours is not a 12, obviously. What's your save?
A 14. Come on.
Okay, let me see. Let me make sure I've got her stat block right here. Okay. Wisdom save. Let's go. It is an 8.
Close enough. Let's go.
Wait, plus what?
That's it.
Let's go.
Okay.
She just takes a nap.
Yes. What happens?
So, Nap has a couple steps involved with it, but what you see her do is, as you whisper these words, you see her, as she was just gripping her sword, you see her loosen her grip for a moment before her eyes grow a little weary and she goes, oh. And you see her, like, start to, like, get cuddled up right here on the wood. She starts to kneel down. She's not asleep, but, like, she begins to, like, curl up in a position. She just lays. She lays there in the fetal
What do you
position.
mean she's not asleep? Nap is go to bed.
This is not
Yeah.
the spell sleep. That's not how it works.
Oh.
Well,
Still did great numbers.
thank you. I guess I go back to helping out with the ship, and I go, Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here, everyone. Let's go.
Okay,
let's go.
let's go.
Humi.
And I start helping out.
So, Fumi is still trying to find a cannonball to put into a cannon. What do I have to roll?
An investigation check.
Investigation, you say? All
Mhm.
right. Well, it's a good thing I have 0.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Whoa.
All right.
Hell yeah.
So, I have a question. Is it a full action to load a cannon? I know it's like
Finding
a
this
3-action
cannonball
thing.
is your action.
Okay. You see a small child who is overly giddy to have a new cannonball.
So what you'll do is you'll go below decks, searching around the best you can. This ship is barren. There has not been a voyage on this ship in many a moon. But tucked away, just lost around in the back, you do find one cannonball.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to use my action for the cannonball, and then I'm going to use my movement to run to the cannon.
Okay.
I swear to God, if you fire on innocent people when we could have used this on the dragon, I will kill you in real life.
Audrin. It's you, Adeline, what's Yetta, and Salmo's turn.
All right. Well, so how long? How is the progress coming about within 6 seconds of lowering the sails and raising the anchor?
I will say, one more turn, the sails will be good.
Okay, so-
Depending on how well the strength check goes, depends on how far the anchor has come. If you want, I'll roll now for Yetta, because this is her turn.
All right. Sure. And I'll continue doing what I'm doing just so we can finish that up.
She rolled way better this time. She rolled a 22 on strength to lift that anchor.
Hell yeah. Heave-ho.
So, the anchor is just about there. It just needs like a couple more turns. And I don't mean like turns as in like rounds. I mean turns as in like clicks of the, you know.
Sure. All right. We're almost got this thing into moving shape. So let's just steady
Roll
on.
a dexterity check to see how quickly you can get the rest of everything ready.
Sure. This is something I've been doing all my life, baby. Let's do it.
I will say Adeline will roll one of her own.
For some reason, it's not letting me click on my in-game character
So
sheet.
Sal?
I can't click on like Dex and whatnot, which is really
Oh, didn't
weird.
do very good. I don't know.
Well, I
about
don't
that.
think you can click directly on Dex. You can only click on like the skills or the save.
No, it's
It
not.
depends
letting
on which sheet
You
you're
can
using.
click direct.
me, and also, it's not letting me click on anything, like not skills, not.
Oh.
It sounds like your Tailspire
Anyway.
might just be bugged.
Yeah.
I got disconnected from the board for like a good minute.
We'll just do it the old-fashioned way.
Roll a d-
April Fool's Day is really getting us this time.
All right, there's a
Indeed.
24.
Okay. Adeline rolled an 18, Sal rolled a 9.
Oh boy.
But I will say, with you and like with the average here, the sails soon enough, they are unfurled. They just need to be turned appropriately. The anchor is almost up. There is no one on the wheel.
All right. Can I use my movement in this action to get to the helm?
You can.
Oh, that's what I'll do. Sick.
Mina.
All right. Seeing that the big boss lady's been taken care of, I'm going to call back. I'm gonna whistle to try to call back all of my fairies if I can, all the pixies, and instruct them to defend and help ready and move the ship.
I will say, as you whistle, 4 of them, you do have the 4 around you that you had kept. The other 4 that were let loose into the city are having
gonna
at
stay
it.
there. Cool. So the 4 that are with me,
You do
I'm
have
gonna
4
say,
though.
can you guys help us, get the ship underway and do whatever you can to protect it?
You just hear a bunch of little mischievous giggling amongst them as they kind of rub their hands together. Yeah.
It's fun stealing a boat, right, guys? To the little pixies. And then Mina is going to actually use her action to dash onto the boat so she can help out wherever.
Okay.
I can make it like
What are your pixies doing?
Assisting however they can with the sails, the rigging.
Oh, okay, so they're here to help too.
They're here to help too.
But they are pixies.
Anything that needs dexterity, though, they get a +5 to dexterity.
This is true, but anything that needs strength.
Anything that needs strength. Now that one might be a little tough.
Audrin, as you grab the wheel, you see two little pixies, like the size of your palm, begin to also grab pieces of like the the ship's wheel and like help you try to turn it. They're just like hanging onto it.
Just to let just let you know, I can't move my character either, so let's just say that I am.
Do you want to like reopen Tailspire? I don't know if that's like a.
I just did.
I'll help.
Well, you can't move your character because we're in initiative mode right now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But even on my turn, I wasn't able to.
Oh wow,
Oh,
that's
well
weird.
then that's weird.
No big. It'll iron it out some other time.
Aurora.
All right. So to try and fucking hurry this anchor shit up, I'm gonna blow a rage so that I get advantage on strength checks.
Alright, and make a strength check. If it's good, then the anchor will be up.
I'm making 2 because I get advantage.
Let's see it.
Okay, so the first one. I don't know where that went. Oh
Went
my
off to the
God.
side.
Oh my god. Alright. And the second one. That's a 19.
Let's go. Okay, a 19 is good enough as long as it was over a 16.
Yay!
So, one more
It was
push.
worth it.
You two step in line together and you hear the anchor click in place and you feel the boat rock slightly as it begins to drift ever so softly on the water.
Oh wait, she was still helping me, so I didn't need to rage. I could have taken advantage.
Well, no, she did it on her own turn. She wasn't helping you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's the anchor. Yeah.
That's alright. It was worth it.
Okay, so the anchor has been clicked.
And then I guess I'm gonna look around to see if there's any more strength-based, necessary tasks that I could assist with.
The last one you could see, like, easily ahead of you is either A, finding out where Humi went with the cannons, or B, assisting Alvara in turning the sails to catch the wind.
Okay, I'll assist Alvara in turning the sails to catch the wind. So
You're better off for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be here with Alvara.
Humi, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Don't worry about it.
It's now just Wreath's turn.
Should probably be on this side, frankly, because it would allow you to.
Oh, well, I can't move now because it's not my turn. But we
can
just
get your
pretend.
character over. It's just Wreath's turn.
She's napping.
No, she shakes it off because it only lasts one turn.
Oh, that's right.
What?
Yeah, command's only one.
Command's only a one-turn thing.
I
So she
forgot.
shakes her head and she goes, "Motherfuck!" And she stands up to her feet and she sees the spikes ahead of you, and now she does see you all on the ship, and she sees it start to very slowly inch away from the dock, and she yells, "Stop! You all there!" And she begins to run. She used half her movement to get up, but she can still run through it. And because of her mobile feat, if she dashes on her turn, she is not affected by difficult terrain.
Can she dash though if half of her movement was already used?
You can
to
still
get up?
dash.
You can still dash, but you only get half of the remaining.
It's just
or you
half
only
of the
get-
Yeah,
dash.
half the dash. Yeah. Pop
They
on.
call that a double dash.
Oh.
So, because her movement would regularly be 100 when she's dashing, she'll go... We'll say she can get to here. Ah, fuck. Get to here.
The,
I
the
believe
rest-
she does need to take some damage for stepping into this.
So how many feet did she move?
She moved about...
What was
she
it?
was
5
there.
tiles?
Yeah, 5 tiles, I
5.
believe. So,
5 tiles roughly.
2d4
Okay.
times 5, which is, what, it's 10d4?
Oh.
And the 4
He
damage.
takes 10d4 damage now?
Mina already has them already.
Mina's trying to fucking kill her, oh my god.
And she's not even all.
Very good. That is
You
very
see her as she drags herself through these spikes. She's not slowed by them, but they are still raking into her sides. They're tearing at the coat that is on her, which is a really nice coat, by the way. At least it was.
Not anymore.
Can Mina shout to her?
And she's starting to look not great. You can do that on your
Oh.
turn.
Okay.
You can see as like cuts and scrapes underneath her scales are starting to tear, and you see little trickles of blood beginning to fall through
Mina
as it
feels
soaks
really
through the
bad.
cloth. Mina, you are going to kill someone?
Mina was hoping she would see the spikes and be like, ah, shucks.
Alvara.
Not today.
Alvara, seeing her run forward while trying to adjust the sail, she's gonna be like, shit! And she's gonna remove one hand, keeping one hand on trying to turn the sail. She's gonna take her left hand off and shoot a little bolt of magic toward her, known as polymorph. It's my turn
Okay.
to try polymorph. My turn.
Alright, what's your DC?
My spell save DC is going to be...
It's wisdom again, right?
Yeah, let me see. Sorry. Where is that on the digital character sheet?
It's 8 plus your
Right, well,
proficiency plus
yeah.
your spellcasting mod.
It's gonna be 15.
Alright, let's see. It's a 10! What do you turn her into?
Oh.
I think a fish would be rather fitting in this circumstance. But like a tiny one, not one that can flop.
So
on
like
the
a
dock and
guppy?
get into the
But it's
water,
on.
yeah, like-
But it's on the.
Maybe
she's on the
something that
dock.
won't
She'll
die
drown.
if it...
No,
Yeah,
Alvara
but-
said fish.
Oh my god, Elvira.
She's got a minute.
Gonna be a
Why?
fish.
Little guppy, little guppy.
Why?
That was such a
Why?
waste of polymorph.
Why?
She's gonna suffocate and turn back next turn.
I mean, fish don't die
She's
immediately.
gonna take damage from
No,
flopping
but she
around
does
on the
damage.
spike.
Get out of water for a little bit.
The
If
only
you
one
take
I
a
had
fish
is
out of
this
water for
dolphin
2
right here.
seconds, they
We
turn
could
into
have had an
dust.
hour
Yeah.
head start.
If a fish is
I
on
love
land
it.
for 6 seconds, it dies
We
immediately.
could have had.
So you see
an
Jess
hour.
Reeve turn into a little guppy, and this guppy
No.
begins gasping and flopping within the spikes.
Oh my god, it's gonna take damage and fucking turn right back.
I
This-
know this woman is just
I do,
had it with
This
us.
really was-
I do have a plan.
This also was to mainly just buy us more time. Like, we're on our way out of here.
That just really looks like a
About
dolphin
an
right now.
hour at time.
It was still gonna take damage on the spikes!
Numbers.
But it could have had more.
Are we out of
have a
initiative?
plan.
No, you're still in initiative because the boat hasn't left yet.
How far away is the boat from the dock, and how far away from the end of the dock is the fish?
The fish. Oh, hold up. The fish
It's only
is
five-
about 5 tiles away, so about 25 feet away from you.
So another 30 points of damage.
And what was the other question?
If I cast something that inflicts a condition on a creature that is polymorphed, when it turns back to its regular self, will it still have the condition?
Yes, you keep
I believe
conditions
so.
when polymorph comes undone. You just regain like you go back to your normal hit points and normal everything else.
Yeah, it doesn't like act as a cleanse or anything.
Yeah. Oh wait,
But they do have
she's-
to roll using the abilities of the fish.
Yeah, she does. She has the
Mhm.
stat block of the fish.
Right. But she's in the middle of the dock, right?
Yeah, she is.
So she's like a fish. And how long? Like, how fast are we going? How long would it take for us to like get
Depends, you
Yeah.
guys haven't even caught speed yet.
get off the dock? But how? Like, are we about to
You don't
like
know.
leave?
We don't know.
You don't know.
Okay. I guess I'll just cast another fog cloud on her location so that when she wakes up from being a fish, she doesn't know what direction to go in.
Okay, so let me add another one of these. That one's the
Another
fog
one.
cloud.
We're just layering on AoE.
I hate this.
Okay, there's the
I-
fog cloud.
I know that this woman has just had it with us.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I wanna help get the boat out of the dock.
I do have a small question, DM.
Yeah.
What are the sounds like coming from the rest of the town? Is it still
You hear screaming.
Actually,
Wilhelm
the-
screams abound.
There's
The
one
screams.
last thing. There's one last thing actually.
What's up?
Before I cast fog cloud, can I do something just really quick before I cast fog cloud?
What's that?
It is I would turn to the fish, from up on the docks, and I don't know if anyone can see Numbers' face right now, but a little glowing symbol appears on his face as he inhales deeply and shouts out, "Leave us alone! We're going to fight the dragon and liberate this city." And the fish hears me because I can talk to them.
The
But
fish
it
hears
can't-
you.
I understand.
Fish
It
has
Oh,
the-
has-
yeah, it does
You
have the
caught the
intellect
fish.
of a fish right now.
I will tell you, a fish has intelligence of 1, so.
Hell yeah. If you want to roll anything that would make them roll an intelligence,
Yeah,
check,
can I-
now would be the time.
Can I roll persuasion to see if the fish will leave us alone now?
They can't
The
understand.
fish isn't smart enough to understand what the fuck you just said.
Oh.
It's also fucking suffocating on the docks right now. So we're gonna go to Humi's turn, and then after Humi's turn, we're gonna break initiative order, because this is getting excessive.
And then fog cloud, of course.
Yes.
Okay, so
Mhm.
yeah, nah, I'm gonna keep doing my shit. I'm going to load a cannonball.
No.
Okay.
Please don't.
What about
You can load it.
the black powder and everything
You
else
don't have
that's
any of that, but you can put it in the cannon.
Hmm.
We should have known this ship would have been destitute.
Probably was a smart idea to assume.
I will
Alright,
say there's a
then.
couple steps to firing a cannon.
I can't. Can I find the means to fire this cannon on this
With
ship?
your natural 20 of searching around before, I will say there were no powder kegs on the ship.
Okay, fine, fine. You know
This
what?
is not Sea of
Fine.
Thieves.
All right. You know what? I have other means, which
Oh?
I will not say now.
Oh,
I
God.
instead am going to sing a little pirate shanty to help my crew.
What do you do with a drunken sailor?
Yes, I'm going to sing a version of that that's like, please don't kill the harbor master, please don't kill the harbor master, please don't make this homicide. Oh my god, it's almost time. Alright,
We're all who died in town. We have no idea. People might have been trampled. That is a fair possibility.
It is fair, and it's gonna be on your fucking head, Mina.
Gotta crack
Listen,
a couple
listen.
eggs to make an omelet.
alright.
Alright,
And-
sea shanty.
Congratulations to Audrin, the receiver of said shanty.
Yeah.
You may add 1 bardic inspiration
Hell
to
yeah.
your
Ooh.
next
Six.
roll. D8.
Oh, sick. Nice.
So, starting back at the top of the round, we're now gonna break initiative order. Because now the ship is aloft.
May I drop spike growth? I'm going to try flying over, picking up the fish and putting it in the water.
I will say you do have time to do that. The boat, it hasn't quite caught the wind yet, the sails aren't turned fully towards the
I'm
direction.
helping Alvara do that.
Yes.
So are the pixies. If they
well,
can.
the
They're
pic-
helping
They're
Jared.
doing their best, okay?
Aurora, you see a pixie land in front of you, like grabbing the rope with its little hands right above you, and you see it going, like trying to pull on it, but like nothing's
You're
happening.
doing so well. Oh my god, you're doing so well, darling. Thank
I can
you.
do it.
Sweet. Do I have to roll something?
Yeah, roll a strength check with Alvara. You can either do it with advantage if Alvara wants to help, or you two can roll separately. Mina, you can pick the fish up and drop it in the water.
You want to roll together, Alvara, or do you want me to roll twice?
No, you can roll twice.
Okay.
Strength is +2. I think.
Oh!
You just disappeared.
I didn't- Oh no! Oh no!
Is I'll just.
Whoa.
take the
There's a
22.
natural 20 in the water!
Does the 22 do it?
Yeah, 22 does it. You
Alright,
guys are
then
able to
ignore this-
deftly
ignore
together
this
find
next-
the...
Ignore the second roll. I clicked it by accident. That's that 10 is.
Oh,
not
when you
real.
scroll underwater, it fucking changes the sound of everything. That's crazy.
Where did the harbor master
Hold on,
go?
I'm finding the harbor master.
This
Harbor
poor
master.
lady just trying to do her job.
Give it up for Tailspire, everyone. Whenever you guys fucking go underwater, it changes the music into like deafened underwater music.
I really do like that. There's so many D20s underwater.
And there is a natural 20 underwater. Okay, I found her. Here she is.
Yay.
So,
That was really.
the boat is starting to catch speed, and we're gonna have to theater of mind this because I cannot move this ship. But it has started to now move. It is 15 feet away from the dock at this point. It is slowly catching its speed.
Nice.
Can I tell the pixie that was all you, girlfriend? You did that.
I did that! And then she gives you a high five.
I am just gonna hold up my finger because I don't want to kill her.
You feel just a little on your fingertip.
They are tiny creatures.
It's like, I don't want to kill this pixie.
So, as the ship begins to sail further and further away, Numbers and Audrin. Well, I will say, Audrin, not you, because I will say you're helming the ship, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Audrin, as you focus ahead, you're beginning to turn it out of the harbor
That's right.
as it catches speed. Numbers, are you looking over the side still?
I suppose so.
Numbers, given that it's you especially, and with your passive perception, you see within the water just a little shadow, like attempting to swim up to the boat.
I said leave us alone.
There's
This
just a
thing
little
only-
shadow.
Reminder: this thing only has one intellect.
Yeah, it would not know to swim up to a boat.
It's swimming out to sea right now.
Oh no! It's just gonna swim out to sea and then
It's swimming out
drown.
to sea.
That's what I was worried about. I was hoping you would put him in a bucket.
We're gonna have
The
to
guppy is swimming out to
save her.
sea.
Yeah, we're
Can-
gonna have to
can-
save her.
Can Mina cast speak
New
with
crew member.
animals and tell them to swim back to land?
Can you cast what?
Speak with animals and tell them to swim back to land, please.
It has an intelligence of 1.
I already
But
tried
how did it know
talking
to go
him.
after the boat? Don't swim out.
It's
to
just swimming
sea.
out to sea. It's just
It's
going
gonna
out. It's going out to
die.
where it belongs.
She's gonna die.
You guys are now beginning to move faster and faster away. And as you see the
Mina-
shadow of the fish back into the water, just swimming further out into the ocean.
This poor little
Oh
guppy.
my god.
We're
Guys,
gonna
we are
have to
going.
rescue them.
Yeah, we're gonna have to literally get the harbor master onto the ship and tie him up and be like, listen, we could have let you to die, all right? Now clear
Anyone
our
saying
names."
this in character? Because Alvara is prescribing to the policy Aldrin said before, where you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet. You gotta make a few guppies to have a chum bucket.
I will
right?
say at this point, this boat is starting to catch speed as you're turning. If anyone wanted to do anything with the harbor master, now's the time to do it. Otherwise, they are going to be left to whatever happens to them.
Can I reach down and grab the fish?
They're
out
like
of the
30 feet
water?
away from you in the water. And this is a
Oh
big
my
ship. You can't reach the
God.
water
I
from the
can-
side.
I can use mingle with the wind, but I can't. It's not like it's a fly spell, you know.
It's just levitating.
Are they
Yeah,
are
it's
they
just levitate.
underwater right now?
No, they're just like on the surface, just kind of like tapping around.
Fly, Mina,
Alright,
fly
Mina's,
to them.
Mina's gonna.
This
Mina's
is like
gonna,
putting a goldfish in the ocean.
Mina's gonna fly over, pick up the harbor master, fly back to the ship, and ask if anyone has a bucket.
You scoop them up in your hands, and you just kind of feel the around in your hands.
Mina is holding
There's
them
probably
so
a bucket
delicately.
somewhere on this ship, right?
We could just find a bucket and fill it with seawater.
As you guys begin to make your way out into the water, I will say if you want, you can unload Sal's goods from the bag of holding, and sure enough, there's a bucket.
Sal, give us that bucket, damn it!
All right, Mina is going to take
All
the
right,
bucket,
my friend, you may use the bucket.
Thank you.
fill the bucket with seawater, put the harbor master in it, and then leave them at the end of the dock, just in the bucket.
Yes,
Mm,
that's the move.
With like a sheepish
this
like
point-
I'm not really sure what to do about
Mina,
this
I'll
type.
say at this point, you guys are probably well 100 feet off from the dock. If
my
you even
God.
if you tried to dash, I'm not sure you'd feasibly
Okay.
make it.
Then
Throw
better
her.
idea. I'm gonna fly towards the mouth of the harbor by the towers, and leave them there.
Okay.
Not bad.
And
You
then
may
head
leave
back.
them. You may leave them at the harbor if you want.
Yeah, they're on one of the guard towers.
Stay safe, Aztag.
I think we need
Good
a
night,
Aztec.
It
Good
is.
night, Aztec.
So,
Good night.
the
as you all begin to sail off into the sea,
So we did get them back to one of the towers.
Yeah, there-
I never said that. There's no towers at the edge of the harbor.
I thought you said there were guard towers or what?
At the edge of the city.
Oh,
I never said that. This is
I
an
thought
open
there-
coast.
There was a gate to the harbor that I thought was mentioned last
yeah,
session.
you.
I
we
never
asked
said there
about
was a
that.
gate to the harbor.
Maybe it was like a miscommunication.
And
Yeah,
there was a
I
gate
thought-
to the city.
Oh, so we just
Is
have
there a
this fish
place
on the
I
boat.
can?
I thought Audrin said, "How long does it take for that gate to close?" To Yetta before, because there was a harbor.
I didn't know
gate.
what he was
I wrote
talking
that
about because there is
in
no
the
gate.
last recap.
Okay.
That's good to know.
No harbor. Is there a place that I could? Are there any boats that are in the harbor with us as we're like sailing away?
Not on the open water. They're all docked.
I am telling you, throw
Yeah,
the
just
fish.
it's not
Can I make a strength check to try and throw the fish onto
You're just
a
gonna be
boat?
putting it back into the ocean. No, you guys are like sailing out of the harbor
All
at
right,
this
guys.
point.
All right. Out of character, let me just pitch this. Just keep the fish here. We can just tie her up with rope and let her go in Emerus. And then we can just be like,
How
"Look,
is she
we
gonna
could've-
get back? How is she getting back?
We could have killed you. Like, if you throw her in the ocean, she's gonna die. Like,
Yeah,
she's gonna
yeah.
die.
I will say this is getting a little long now, so I will say
Right.
you guys are sailing out into the open water at this point, and at this point we are going to just continue on.
Before we leave the harbor, though, can I leave her in like? Is there a bit of coast or something that I could leave her on?
You guys, what
open
I'm
the
saying is it's
harbor.
open coast. Like you guys have sailed away from the coast
no,
at this
it's
point.
too late.
We got the
Oh.
fish. That's what.
You know what?
You know
I'm
what?
gonna put the fish in a flask and keep it.
No,
No.
we're not doing
No,
that.
no, polymorph only lasts an hour. That fish is going to not be a fish soon.
Yeah, it's not true.
We are going to move on from the fish conversation.
Oh, bad.
That will
You
be
guys just
how
have
do
a
we
fish
deal
in
with
a
an adversary
bucket now.
conversation pretty soon.
For 1 hour, and then
She's stuck on a ship with a lot of people outnumbered.
Do me
We
a
can- we
favor
can deal
really
with
quick. Switch over to the travel tab and switch over to the tab aboard ship.
it. Okay.
I do have to change the time of day though on this map.
Okay.
oh,
Whoa.
this is a nice ship.
Whoa!
So this is the ship we got.
I love it.
That's
Wow,
a cool little effect.
Yeah, I
So
like
there's
that it's like a
that.
chicken. Oh, it looked like a chicken from far away. I'm so blind. It looked like a chicken wearing a hat to me.
So,
Look at that.
I don't know what the hell this is on the front of the ship.
It's on the back of the ship too. It's kind of cool.
Let's just say those are harpoons.
Okay.
Harpoons. So, let me place you all down. And then I will just go over something really quick with you guys, and then we'll take our break, I promise. You guys can then position yourselves to wherever you believe you would be on the ship. I'm just placing minis down in the middle to make it easier for sight.
As you do that, I'm just gonna say, and why exactly are we saving that little guppy?
Um,
Because we
I
don't want to be
wanna-
tried for murder if we ever go back there.
Well, she
And-
just sort of went missing in the fray. It's not any sort of murder.
hey,
Also, you were all talking up so much to me earlier about how we were never going back there and would never have to worry about any sort of issues we had with that town.
Listen, I don't want to live with murder on my shoulder to someone who is just trying to do their job. That's something I don't want on my conscience.
Well, listen, team, I feel like that could have gone better in a lot of ways, but it is what it is now, and we'll deal with it.
From behind the wheel, Audrin's gonna go, "What do you mean could have gone better? Here's the ship and here's the ocean. I say we hit it out of the park."
we
For the-
could. Oh, go.
No, go ahead.
Well, we could just leave her on like an island somewhere when we pass it. We're
I-
definitely going to not make a friend.
These are just various ways to kill her. There are easier ways.
It's
Umi.
already
What
been
if-
established that no one passes these oceans anymore. It's as good as just throwing her in the sea. Let's just tie her up when she changes back.
We could always let her take the boat back after we get to our destination.
Fat chance in that. I'm keeping this one.
What are you gonna do with a boat when we're traveling over land?
Well, I'll keep it moored somewhere.
And what exactly are we supposed to do when she turns back? She's not exactly going to let you keep this boat, Audrin. Not to mention the fact that you're presuming we're all going to be free and available by the time she turns back. What if we encounter any sort of trouble on these waters?
Well, there's a
say
lot of
just
rope on
throw
this
her
ship.
into the ocean. Throw her into the fucking ocean.
Do we have a rowboat? Can we just throw her in the rowboat?
There is
I
no
feel like-
rowboat.
We're in the Titanic. Oh, God.
There are no rowboats on this one.
Oh, well,
All
So-
right.
that could be a problem.
As you all make your way out into the night, some of you aboard a ship for the first time, some of you aboard a ship for the first time in a long time. You sail out into the cold ocean before you, making your way on your week-long trek towards Emerus. And not long after you're onto the open waters, wind catching the sails, Audrin, as you're sailing, it comes naturally to you. But after a while, I'll say about 20-30 minutes after you leave harbor and begin to make sail, you feel a rumble from within the water.
Oh my
Almost
God.
like a wave, like an earthquake just that shoots out from beneath the water. You see just a of wave as it goes past and rocks the boat for a moment. It's like a strong, like, tectonic movement beneath you. Not dissimilar to that of what you felt back in Balredin. And as this happens, and the boat rocks for a moment, a couple moments later, each of you, except you, Aurora. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Within your mind.
You mean fortunately?
Yeah, fortunately, but also unfortunately, within your minds, you hear a familiar voice. Not addressing you directly, but reaching out in a broadcast. You hear... Give me 1 second, my fucking Google Doc is glitching the fuck out right now. What is happening tonight? You hear... Everyone of our cause. Champions of the undead. The last missing piece is at hand, rumored to be in the grasp. We have those out looking for it already, and I believe them soon to find it. And when they do, our vision will soon be held. It's not much longer now. Soon everyone will see. Do not let anyone stop you in your task. It has come to me. Balredin has been chosen as the start to this new era. And we will continue to press this city until it's ours. Do not falter, for soon all will be is peace. And soon all will understand together in the name of Irithic. And that's all you hear.
Okay.
Guys, did we
Alright.
fuck up?
I hope you guys saved some spell slots.
Maybe we should have gone for the grass.
Weren't we
Or-
just at already?
Well, they need the
going
thing
on?
from the grasp.
What's-
What's
Well,
happening? Why are y'all
Aurora's
looking,
like,
why,
"Huh?"
why y'all looking off into space like that? What's going on?
We're all like Manchurian candidates.
Well,
Aurora.
there's it's a long story. Perhaps Humi would be best to discuss it in song, and then Mina's gonna point to him.
so as you turn to
Well, I
Umi,
do know the story of how y'all are born again and all that, but what just happened in your head is what I want to know. Why are you all looking off into space like you got a lobotomy?
as you look at Humi, who is still shaped as a small child,
Oh, Jesus.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
they just blurt out. They're trying to steal something from the grasp.
The what?
They want like a hand. The grasp. It's kind of a bad name for a hand in the grasp. I mean, like,
From
kinda-
where? Who and where? Why?
I
They're
don't
looking for a
know,
missing piece to something in the grasp.
but it's Boulder done. That's where they're going to do whatever they're doing, so we gotta stop them.
Balredin.
Isn't Balredin where we just came from?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
where
don't-
my auntie lives. What's happening in Balredin?
I don't know.
So, as you all sail into the night, we're gonna take a 10-minute break, and you're gonna reach level 8.
Yeah!
Yay!
Wow.
I'm gonna
Level
roll
up,
my,
gang!
Heist
Oh, yeah,
success.
you gotta-
roll my D12 now in the ocean.
In the ocean.
I'm
I
gonna
just
roll
flung
my
it.
D8 in the ocean.
That's a
Okay.
9 plus 3, so that's a 12.
So we're gonna take a
Nice.
10-minute break, snack break, pee break, smoke break. Oh,
Oh.
Mina, whatever it is you gotta do, now's the time to do it.
Oh.
We'll reconvene at 9:10.
Okay.
BRB, everyone.
BRB.
Burp.
Well, I got a +2 to Constitution, so that's not terrible.
Oh man, the spell I'm taking for this next level might help us.
I'm back. I got cookie. How's everyone doing out there tonight? Oh, it's that weird fucking looking tentacle in our fucking Discord again. Oh my god, Zach with the fucking beta fish picture. Working on chapter 2, hell yeah. Glad to hear it. It's that fucking walking son of a bitch. Toad's cool. I hate him. For all of you watching out there, you need to know what my least favorite Pokemon are. It's very important. First of all, Chewtle. I don't like Chewtle. Second, Toad's cool. It has legs, it's unnatural, I don't like it. Most others are fine. I hear mischief afoot. In the hallway.
Oh, there's always mischief afoot.
Andrew, when did you get here?
I've been here for the past 70 years.
Holy shit.
I have never left.
Bless you. Is there a monthly fee with Tailspire? No. It's a one-time purchase. You know what?
Singular.
While we're here, let me see if I can fucking fix Aurora's thing. I don't know why it's doing this. Oh, I can't get it to work. Hmm. Well, I can't figure it out. Hell yeah. Tailspire's really good. I'd highly recommend. And also both of those games, I heard people are having a lot of fun with her now. Also, thank you so much everyone out there for taking it easy on potions for us tonight. It's been a while since I think we've had a session this sober.
It's good. I do enjoy it.
It's probably tough, like not good to say, but it has been a while since we've been this coherent.
Things have been tense.
Are you saying we need more potion?
Oh god!
Salmo will be over here, actually. Salmo Chisano.
Quick question, Winter.
What's up?
If I was to,
If you were two?
if I,
You
So-
probably wouldn't be talking this well.
if I was to take the ability score improvement instead of an additional feat, and I was to put it towards my strength, would that add then to the damage done to my melee attacks? Since
Yeah,
it's
so it would be turned from what, a +3 that it is now, it'd become a +4.
So ability score improvement, it's either add 1 to like
It's either
2
add 2 to 1 or 1 to 2.
So what if I put it in strength and made it a 19?
It would still be a +4.
Okay.
Could do that.
So
It's just
then I
also
would
keep in mind then you don't take a feat with that.
I know. I do have Sentinel. I really thought I'm debating between Great Weapon Master and that. It's hard.
Here's the thing. My personal opinion is that like Great Weapon Master relies on you having like surefire hits to begin with, and if your main modifier for your weapon attacks isn't up to snuff,
Yeah.
that's not a chance I'd like to be taken frequently anyway.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, I
'Cause,
love
like,
Great Weapon
17 is
Master.
good, but like, it's I want to try to get my strength as close to 20 as possible because that's everything that I fight with.
Mm-hmm. Or so the way I see it is like this: you could either bank on getting an enchanted item that buffs your strength and take Great Weapon Master now, or you can buff your strength now and then maybe wait for the next chance you get to get a feat.
Which would be like what, in another four levels?
I actually don't know. Never made it that high. I've never played a campaign that high.
Yeah, we rarely get this far. in
So what are
campaign.
we
It's
now?
quite
We're
nice.
level 8?
8. We're level 8.
Yeah, I don't think you get another feat until level
12.
like 12. Yeah.
Yeah, it's every 4, right? So that makes
It's every
sense.
4.
So then, like, my strength modifier to my attacks would go up too by 1. So instead of a +6, it would be a +7 to attack, which is pretty fucking good.
That's nice, yeah.
Yeah. I
That
think
is
I'm
really
gonna do
nice.
that first because I really don't think my strength is a 17 is good, but I don't think it's high enough to bank like with Great Weapon Master. Like it's
Yeah.
great, like if to take the -5 penalty, but like I don't know if I can roll high enough, just because of my strength being not the best right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
do the
How does reckless attack work? You get advantage, but everything also gets advantage on you. Is that how that works?
correct.
Okay, so it's like that. You could make an argument for Great Weapon Master using reckless attack for consistent advantage, but I still feel like it's not foolproof
Yeah.
without the stats backing it up. Now it's only a difference of +1, but anyone who's tried using Guiding Bolt on Shadowheart without optimizing her stats knows how dramatic of a difference a +1 can make
Yeah.
sometimes.
And then that brings my that brings my strength to a +4, so my melee attacks become a +7.
That's good.
And then adding instead of a 2, Winter, you said when I'm adding my rage bonus, then that also becomes 1 higher, you said?
The rage bonus does not get affected. That's just a
Oh.
separate barbarian thing.
Okay, so that's just a +5 that I get with my rage bonus, but
Jack, she has Sentinel.
Yeah, I think the only feat Aurora has right now is
yes,
Sentinel.
the only feat I have right now is Sentinel.
Also, you could bribe me, just give you bardic inspiration all the time.
I wouldn't do that to me. I don't have good enough persuasion. My charisma is a 9.
You wouldn't have to roll persuasion on a player character. You just have to convince him. Like IRL. Like
Yeah.
Weapon Master will help with my strength score. I don't think it does.
No, I think it does.
Depends on its great weapon master.
Yeah, Great Weapon Master.
Let's take a look at it. Pulling
Great
it up
Weapon
on the old
Master.
website.
5e. Let's look on.
I don't
D&D
believe it gives
Beyond.
you a strength modifier.
I didn't think so. Okay. On your turn,
Interesting.
when
I
you
think he's
score
talking about
critical
regular
hit-
weapon master.
Oh, that's
regular,
just
not
regular
great
weapon master.
just- yeah.
Great weapon master is different.
Yeah, I was thinking Great Weapon Master because I was doing some research on good feats for a barbarian because I am very new to D&D. And Great Weapon Master, Sentinel, Savage Attacker, like those were things that was popping up.
Yeah,
or
that's
that w-
Jack. That's just for regular weapon master. I think she was looking at great weapon
Yeah,
master.
I was looking at Great Weapon Master.
Which that one's interesting. You can take like a penalty, but get like a huge payoff with it if it works.
I know, it's like that's the thing, but I don't know. But
That's really good for barbarians because you could take the penalty and also reckless attack.
Yeah, I was bringing that up.
That's true.
Do you
But
think it's
we are
worth it?
we are back. Is everyone ready?
No! Someone tell
Yeah.
me what to do.
I told you guys to do your level 8 stuff off to the side, and have it ready.
I didn't
short-
know I got the ability score improvement, so I was like, all right, I'll just go Great Weapon Master.
The short answer is if you want to be more consistent, buff your stats. If you want to gamble a little bit, then do Great Weapon
I
Master.
do not want to gamble. I'm too scared.
Well, then buff that stat, baby.
Okay.
To be fair, ability score increases like they always pay off.
Yeah, you
There's no
can't go
going
wrong.
wrong.
You really can't go wrong.
Yeah.
So, we shall continue. As you all sail into the night, you all are able to take rests as you wish. Would you guys all like to take a long rest?
Sure.
Yes,
Oh, hell
this
yeah.
travel.
That's great.
Okay.
Before we do that, we should probably deal with the fish.
Yes. So, an
fish
hour
is gonna-
into your sails, who has the bucket with the fish in it?
I do.
Who,
No,
me?
I would. I wouldn't have given it away.
Oh.
You guys can watch
Come
it
on,
together. Well, about an hour into your travels, Mina, out from the bucket, you feel the bucket rapidly expand and tip over, and water spills as all of a sudden a golden dragonborn tumbles out and goes, What's the meaning of this?
Mina, tackle them.
Well,
I got rope.
Mina's not gonna go for it right away. She's gonna try to reason with this person first. Well, we kind of needed a ship, and you weren't letting ships leave, so we figured we would just take one.
She lies there and she gasps. She's still hurt from before. And she gasps, and she looks up to you all and she goes, You stole them the ship. What do you think you're doing, especially with the city under attack?
Well, we might be able to solve that problem, but we didn't necessarily.
You think you can solve the problem by sailing away from it? This is treason!
The city's not under attack, ma'am. That was us as well.
You. And she turns around and she points a finger up towards you, Audrey.
You.
You.
He's just gonna give her a little bit of a two-finger salute, and just say, all a little bit of smoke and mirrors, if you don't mind us saying. No one was in any danger.
Just
We just-
illusions.
She stands up. She listens calmly. She stands up, she brushes herself off. She's still soaking wet. Her clothes a bit worn at this point. She looks rough. She takes one hand, she wipes her scaled brow, slings a little water off, and calmly walks her way up these steps.
Fumi's gonna walk on the other steps.
She walks over here.
Oh god.
She walks up to you, Audrin. She takes a deep breath.
Okay.
And then she grabs you by your lapels.
Okay.
And she's big, so your feet lift off the ground a little bit. And she says, "Listen, you Bilgewater rat, I'm pulling rank on you right now. As Harbor Master of Pasrial and as First Mate of the Stormhole, you are not taking this ship."
Well, we can't really sail back to Pasriel.
Hold on. Stop talking for a second. First mate of what now?
The Stormhole. I know you and your kind, and I know you know what this is. So move aside.
That's gonna be a no from me. But I would like to hear your story a little bit.
She's still holding on to you tightly, and she picks you up. And are you resisting against her?
Now I am, yeah.
She's gonna attempt to move you away from the wheel.
Alright, grapple check, baby. I'm gonna roll up, acrobatics if that's amenable.
Oh, I gotta roll my d20.
Is that okay with you, dear?
Huh?
Is that okay with you?
Oh, you know, with a nat 20. What is what
That's-
okay with me?
So if this is going to be a grapple check, are you cool with me rolling acrobatics to contest?
I believe it's athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics, unless I'm
Yeah,
mistaken.
you could choose either.
Is it?
Yep.
Hold on, I gotta find...
Acrobatics is all about, like, maneuvering.
Yeah,
Kind
so
of-
grapple check can be either the one person's acrobatics or athletics check, and then it's contested by another person's athletics or acrobatics check.
Can you send me that? Because I genuinely can't find the link that I usually use.
Sure.
I can just find, like, the actual conditioned, which just talks about incapacitated, speed becomes 0. And really quick, I'm gonna roll her strength check really quick. Okay, well, I'll just say off the bat, her strength check is a 21.
21.
Hold on.
Do
I'm gonna use one of my luck points, my new luck points.
Oh, hell yeah.
Took the lucky feet, you
Yay!
son of a bitch.
I'm so excited about this. The lucky feet's cracked.
I changed mine last minute.
Yay!
Oh,
Alright.
I'm a sneaky
lucky!
little-
He's a lucky rogue.
But
I'm
does
a
she roll
snake.
strength or athletics for this?
She can choose either.
She can choose either. Okay, hold on. I only rolled straight strength. I forgot to add her athletics multiplier. Oh, all these fucking stat blocks. I do this to myself. I really did this to myself. Okay. He gets a +3 to grapple, so hers is a 24. But if it meets, it beats.
I'm
Great.
going to use my
Yeah, in which direction?
my wheel and woe to give Audrin an additional stuff to his thing.
An additional stuff.
An additional stuff.
An additional 2 to your check.
Nice. Okay, that was close. Yeah, he's gonna wiggle away a little bit. And he's gonna say, "Listen, I appreciate your gumption, but unless you haven't captured your situation just yet, you're outgunned on a ship that is no longer yours. Now, I'm happy to be amenable with you, but it'd be better
This
if
ship is the property of Pasrial, which you are trespassing upon and have now stolen. You are headed directly into some of the most dangerous waters this side of the coast. You have no idea what you're doing, and you will turn the ship over.
we're not headed anywhere. We're here, so you might as well make your peace with that."
We didn't necessarily want to bring you on board, but you were a fish, and you kind of started just swimming out to sea, and we didn't want to leave you, like, to your own devices and then drown, so we kind of grabbed you in a bucket and brought you on board, but can we try to work this out a little bit?
Roll persuasion, Mina. With no help from Audrin, because she doesn't like you.
What?
Um,
Okay, a 10's not terrible. She goes, "And what do you expect me to do? Just allow this to happen. Just allow you to set sail off with our ship. One which you don't own and have no right to, and again, have no idea what you're doing.
Well, hold on. I'm going to look over to Mina first before I say my bit.
Okay.
I look to you so you could say your bit first.
Oh, okay. Well, we kind of don't have a choice. We kind of had places to get to, and with everything going on, we were kind of forced back into a corner. And then
Well,
she's gonna look over to Humi.
Not so much we were forced into a corner, but like we are really in a rock and a hard place. How about we sit down for a proper drink, and I will be more than happy to explain the situation. Because honestly, this one's kind of a doozy.
You see her take a deep breath. She walks over to the railing in front of the wheel, and then she just rests her elbows on it for a moment before sinking her head into her hands and rubbing her eyes gently.
Wait, I have a real quick question before that. Is Humi still a child as they say, let's have a drink and talk this through?
No,
Humi, are you still a child?
I was gonna ask-
Humi is
Hey,
now
you
Humi,
bird.
but
Okay.
very good perception though. Humi is Humi, but they have a pirate coat on, and Francis is perched on their shoulder like a pirate parakeet.
Cute. I will say Finley flew up to the crow's nest.
Fair.
It was Finley, right?
Yeah, Finley.
He's in the crow's nest. He flew up there.
He's a
I'm actually
literal
also
crowd
going to
of
go to the crow's nest and just hang out there and keep watch with my passive perception.
I
Okie
thought you
dokie.
also were gonna said you were gonna keep fly up there. I was like, wait, when did you learn how to fly?
He can do that.
Not yet.
He just starts flapping
Um,
his arms.
At level
He-
17.
She crosses her arms and begins to rub her eyes, and for a minute you see her have a look of pure terror on her face. As everything begins to sink in around her, and she says more softly, "Which port are we headed to in Emerus?"
Cape Moynihan, if that makes any difference in how you feel about it.
She nods a little and goes, "Just please, not Port Ballister."
What's wrong with Port Ballister?
Many
Nothing at all.
things. And she stands
Well-
up straight and she goes, "Like I said before, you have no idea what lies ahead. And if I'm
You have
stuck
no
on
idea
this
what-
ship, you best brace yourselves."
And you have no idea what lies behind, what we've been through, where we need to go. There's a lot going on.
We've
Unfortunate.
seen things you wouldn't.
I'll take you up on that offer for a drink if you wish to elaborate to me. Tall tales, and she glances over her shoulder to you, Audra, and she goes, "Can wait for another time. This is a more serious matter."
Alright.
Good. I intend to be serious for this. And so, I'm going to invite them into the captain's quarters.
Mina's gonna follow you down.
I will say, and this we're just gonna skip on over now and start beginning the process for travel, just so we don't spend too long just on the boat.
Okay.
But the boat's nice. We spent so much time and effort getting the boat.
The boat is nice. It's a very nice boat. So I will say you guys can all long rest this night if you wish. Is there anything you guys wish to do during this night?
Yes.
Just to tell you that I took a different feat.
Oh, which feat did you take?
Slasher.
Okay,
Oh.
that's cool.
It gives me a +1 to my strength, so it's still a +4 to things, because now I'm at an 18, and it's got a bunch of other cool stuff.
Yeah, that it's if you do damage with slashing damage, which
It gives the target if it's what the hell does it do?
now the
I
spear
don't
does
wanna take-
piercing damage.
Yeah, but I also have my great axe. I have 2 weapons.
Right. Right.
I got 2 of them.
Excellent. So, is there anything you guys wish to do for this night at sea as you begin to find your route?
I'm just gonna off screen chat up with Sal and Yetta and Adeline a bit, talk about the road ahead.
Okay.
What's the moon like?
It's hard to tell during this cloudy night. Yeah, I'll say given how many clouds are in the sky tonight, it's hard to tell. There's not a lot of moonlight tonight.
Okay, that's fine. Beyond taunting the harbor master to an extent, I'm just gonna relax.
Okay.
I think I would also go with Audrin to talk to his chums, because I would be aware that since our lovely tradeswoman, who I can't remember her name, the traveling one, told me that.
Celia.
Yeah, a man who looked like this picked up some interesting things, and I know that he has something that I want. So I'll just be over there,
Okay.
eventually trying to convince him to give it to me.
So during this first night, and I imagine you all sleep at some point and actually take your long rest.
Mhm.
I do a
have one
4-hour semi-conscious meditation, but yes.
What's up, Gonzo?
Should we?
The one thing I do want to do is basically talk to the harbor master, and during the talk, use the sending stone
Okay.
to call to Lady Thorne's mansion to kind of just to help explain the situation, and also just to figure out how my kid's doing.
Lady Thorne, I will say, gives you minimal updates. She says she doesn't see much on the horizon yet, though there have been increased movements of undead outside the walls of Balverden.
I'm
Nothing
going.
internal yet. She says the child's doing well.
I ask her to pass her on a bedtime story of a wonderful family who took over a pirate ship
Aw.
and is sailing to fight a dragon.
She tells you that she'll do her best to recount it as well
Okay,
as she can.
I
Okay.
think if it was just really quick, I think if Aurora had seen Humi at all that night,
Had seen what?
had seen Humi at all that night, which I'm assuming she would have, like before she went towards Audra, and knowing she has a sending stone, she would have asked her to just ask Lady Thorne as well if she knew anything about her aunt, since they did know each other. I doubt that she would, but just if she had heard anything or if she was okay. I don't know that Lady Thorne would know this, but like I know that they are like acquaintances, so it's like a shot in the dark.
The only thing she says is as far as she knows, all is well. She has not heard anything.
Okay. I'm worried, man.
So, during the night, unless there's anything else anyone else would like to do. Numbers, anything?
I'm just keeping watch from the crow's nest.
Okay.
I was gonna say that we should set up a watch rotation, or Mina is gonna suggest that we set up a watch rotation, not just for dangers from outside, but also I'm not fully sure that this Golden Dragonborn won't try to turn the ship around while we're asleep.
Well,
I
I'm
imagine
also
you guys
not-
were going to set a watch rotation
Yeah.
during the night.
Yeah.
I'm also not entirely trusting of Salmo and company either, frankly, out of character from the little we know.
Yeah, me neither.
It
I will
seems
say
like
Salmo
we
did bring two
bad blood.
acquaintances onto the ship.
Exactly.
The same
What
two
are they-
people from before. One is a small, half-elven woman. The other is a larger human male.
What are their names?
Their names are,
What are their
Me.
star signs? What is their
John and
social
Jan.
security number? Where do
one
they
is a
live?
Taurus, the male is a Taurus, the female's a Gemini.
And those are their
Um,
names, Taurus and
overboard.
Gemini.
Yeah, throw them overboard.
Maybe I'll get along with the female. don't like
The
saying
male's
female.
name. The male's name is Andrew Sprottle.
Oh!
Rato!
More Andrews in our band.
And the female's name is Annabelle Browning.
Annabelle's pretty, but Browning? Alright.
Annabelle's browning right now because we just stole a shit.
She's browning out.
It's browning like a good bowl of potatoes.
I will
No.
say during the night, during your rest, It's an easy enough first night, though for some of you that aren't quite adjusted to ship life, the motion of the ocean might be a little sickening for some. You might find it a little hard on the head and the tummy. Humi,
Yes.
you in particular, as you sleep this night, you begin to feel your dreams change as spirits begin to pull at your mind, tugging for your attention. You know this feeling. Communicating with spirits is your forte, after all. You feel as though they wish to show you something. They're begging. They seem in danger.
Can Humi sit straight up in their bed and start using that gift? That oh so ghostly sight to peer into the beyond?
You can. And as you sit up and you peer into the beyond, it's different this time. As you peer forward, all you see is darkness. As before you begins to appear, as the spirits call and cry for help, a premonition of sorts. You see images come and go past you, surrounding you. You see a figure. Faint light behind them, long hair. And you see them raise their hands, their pointed elf ears, raising their chin high. As a light flashes and you suddenly see a much larger, a gargantuan spider behind them begin to move forward. Everything darkens. And again you see more images. You see, similar to before, families running through the streets, this time in a much larger slaughter. Bodies line the ground, guards run to and from. You know these streets, they're the streets of Balradin. The images pass. After a moment of darkness again, you see another image. You see numbers of people residing within a familiar manor, taking refuge. Walls caving in, wood splintering, doors pounding, a hand outreached forward, holding a structure steady as things begin to crumble, with long chestnut brown hair and sharp red eyes as her clawed hand tries to keep the way ahead clear, and those behind her safe, while a small child clutches her side. In her tear-stained cheek is the last image you see as you hear the screams and the shouts of everyone around in the city.
Damn. So, what's everyone's past perception?
18.
Same.
21.
10.
Did you just say 21?
Yeah, I took the skill expert feat, which gives me an extra skill of my
So
choice, and it
11.
also gives me expertise.
So you actually have a passive of 21 right now.
Yes,
Wow.
21.
Holy shit. Girl,
That's
you got
impressive.
10 higher than me.
But for everyone who is above 15, it's strange. You've never quite heard a scream such as this come from Humi. This is a scream that isn't affected by shapeshifting. It isn't altered. This is the true fear in Humi as they scream in their bed, crying.
I'm very sad that I didn't hear that.
Mina is going
What the hell?
to immediately rush down and ask what is wrong. What's
So?
wrong, Humi?
Wait, I have a quick question on that. Sorry, for Gonzo. Do we need a 15 to hear your scream, or do we need a 15 to recognize that it's an inflection that is your own? And
I feel like
Um,
people would hear a scream.
yeah, because I was gonna say a 15 to
Probably
hear it
you would
would be
hear it.
kinda high.
You would hear
Right?
it,
Yeah.
but if you were high enough perception, then you would recognize that, like, holy shit. Like, this isn't like a game or trick that they're playing this time. This is like something real.
Okay, cool.
I feel like I would still run down to make sure, like, what the fuck is. Why is there screaming?
Alvaro would move to.
Likewise.
What's wrong, Humi?
Yeah.
What's happening?
The site, I looked through and I saw beyond, and there was a premonition, and they are fumbling through their bag trying to find their tarot cards. I saw a premonition.
Of what?
Premonition of what?
There was the man, the elven man, the tall one, the one with the pointing finger. I saw beyond, and he was pointing, and behind him, there's this massive spider.
I will clarify the figure you saw was Arania.
Arania? Ah, okay. Good. I saw Arania. But, Arania was... there was a giant spider, like the one that we saw when we were fighting in Bulgerdon, but it was just bigger.
This
People
one,
were
I'll clarify,
screaming.
was like almost the size of an entire landmass. It was massive.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Aurora's having, like, a minor panic attack, thinking about, like, her only family there, the only person that she can call family. And she's also having a panic attack because she's thinking about Humi's child and the fact that they're on a fucking boat.
So as Humi starts putting down cards, I saw in Thorn Manor, Lady Thorn was fighting to keep people safe. She had a clawed hand, trying to protect people. There were strangers inside, refugees, and...
While Humi is putting out the tarot cards for his deck and explaining things, Mina is gonna try shifting into that, like, shadow zone to see if they can catch any glimpse of potentially what Humi saw.
Mina, so as you shift into your Soul of the Undead Sovereign vision around you, it just appears the same as before. You see the wisps of the blues and the whites glow past you. Everyone except... well, everyone around you, you can still see clear as day, but the ones that just appear like shadows, which you know just to be those still of the living, are Aurora. If you look around, Sal is a shadow. Yetta. Adelaine. But the rest of your party, you see clear as day. As before.
Looking at Humi specifically, can I roll perception to see if his shadow looks any different from what it normally does?
Sure.
That's
God damn, Mina. With a flaccid 20.
From a 9.
From a 9. Humi looks normal. At least in this way.
Out of curiosity, as I start pulling the cards and doing my spirit thing, does anything change?
Nothing changes.
Huh, interesting. Okay.
So, Humi, was this like a vision, like a premonition of, like, what could come? I don't understand.
Well, we don't know a lot about these visions. We're not even sure how reliable they are.
Regardless, I don't think it should be taken lightly.
I start pulling cards as a hope. In my mind, I have but one question. Will Bulgerdon be safe?
I'll let you pull a single card.
Humi closes their eyes as they pull one card from the deck. And they reveal it.
I had to go physically get the Taroka deck, which was a lovely gift from Throne. Thank you, everyone. have a handheld one now that I don't have to rely on the rolls now. I have it right here in my hands. I've got it right here, baby.
Actually,
Oh.
fun fact, I got to use a D&D Taroka deck. It was a fun thing.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So. 1 second. I forgot I have to actually pull up other things. So, you lay one card in front of you, and as you flip it over, you reveal it to be an interesting card. It's the Horseman, which tends to represent death, disaster in the form of the loss of wealth or property or the end of a bloodline.
Oh god.
That is.
Oh my god.
Is that
Yeah, so
bad?
maybe turning around.
We are not
So-
turning
Umi's complexion normally is this kind of silvery white, but as they gaze upon the card, you can swear they just get paler in comparison. Almost as if to faint.
Humi, what is it? What did the card say?
So I was doing a card to learn about the future, specifically around Boulderden. This card is it's death. This card is the end of a bloodline. And I don't know whose.
Why don't you try the stone again? Alvara says with a hook of hopefulness.
Fumi clutches the stone, clearly white-knuckled and worried. Hello?
Now at this point it's late in the night. Like very late in the night.
Sure, they could just be sleeping.
Whoop.
You don't hear a
Basically.
response.
Are we in a different time zone? Like, how does the sun and moon work here in this world?
Are we on Eastern time or Central?
We're 2 hours ahead of them. We're 2 hours ahead. Give them a call. I don't...
So, Fumi is going to keep hailing. At least 3 more times.
Finally on the last one, you hear a very tired and disgruntled voice respond. Homie, I don't got time for all this mess. Whatever it is, in the morning.
Wait,
Aria's fine, and she hangs up.
Phone call in the middle of the night to the stone, basically.
I mean, that's good, right? As I look to you all worried.
Now keep in mind, no one else can hear it.
Well, what did she say?
She picked up. She was tired, and she said we talk in the morning, but it's a good sign, right?
Yeah, you gotta put it on speaker stone.
Yeah, speaker stone.
Did she say? She said everything was all right. Your daughter's all right.
Yes.
Well,
It's probably
guess-
just late.
it's the best we can hope for right now, and you can call her again in the morning.
And the answer we get, we're not exactly in a position to contend with it.
We know that the visions, at least for now, aren't exclusively things that have already happened or are happening. That's also proved.
Well, whatever that vision was, we have to change it. We have to figure out how to change it. Because that can't happen.
I agree.
You see Humi just kind of working the sending stone around their hands, just kind of nervously. As I just kind of stare off into the corner. Deep in thought.
So, the night passes, and morning soon finds you all. I will say before we end session, I would like you all, I have prepared a little sea traveling, what you call it, a little list. You know, a nice little encounter list.
Oh boy.
Is
So
one of
we
them
all
a
have to
horde
roll.
of dragons?
You don't know. You don't know
Of course, one of the
anything!
counters- half of the numbers are probably the dragon.
Every number is the dragon except for which is
Except for
Except for
of them.
one, which is
different.
Tarask.
It's different. It's a different dragon. No,
And if
You
we
say
roll
there's a
a 1,
Tarask?
and if we roll a 1, it's 4 Tarasks.
So here's the thing. There's 10 things on this list. I tried to keep it a little more condensed this time. And there's 7 days of travel. One of them, I'll roll myself. But each one of you else, I would like to roll, because there's 6 of you. Each of you roll a d10, please.
it's a raw D10.
You just want to say raw.
Just a naked D10.
Now, hold
Zach
up,
and I
hold up.
both rolled 4s.
Hold up, you guys can't... Oh, hold up.
Reroll if you roll double.
Yeah, we're gonna re-roll doubles, so let me just write down the ones that we have so far.
Alright, I'll re-roll Zach since you rolled first.
So we had a 4, 3, 10. Is what I
4,
saw.
3,
so
10.
far.
Alright,
Another
so I have
three.
to
That's another
roll
3.
again,
Another 3.
'cause I got a 3.
Another 3. I think 3 has
Another
to
3. A 2.
2. That's a new one.
A 9.
Wait, Ahumi, I thought you already rolled.
10. Somebody already rolled a 10.
Oh wait,
I
didn't...
didn't roll before.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
I rolled
Rumi
it.
didn't have before.
Might have been
Mina
numbers.
rolled.
10, 9, 3, 2, 4.
1, 2,
Mariah
3,
needs to
4,
reroll
5.
one
Yeah,
more.
Mariah just
Mariah-
needs to go.
Mariah-
We need a good one. No, we need a
Go
good
again?
one.
Yeah!
Yeah!
That's
I
the
am terrified. We
That's
got
the dragon.
10 and a 1.
That's amazing.
That's
That's-
horrible.
it's a
One of
good
those is
bet.
probably great, and one of those is probably the worst fucking option.
Is the dragon 5? Maybe?
We don't-
You don't know anything, and I'm not telling you which one I rolled.
Fuck.
If 7 days of travel and we rolled a d10, oh my
We wouldn't know what anyway.
One of them is a
You would know
dragon,
anyway.
100%. There's no way we didn't roll.
The dragon
it.
might. The dragon though, since we are in the open ocean, might like hit and run or take like a certain amount of damage and then fuck up. Like I don't know if we'd have to fight it to the death, if that makes sense.
We have a
know what
cannon.
I'm
We just
saying?
need some sort of combustible something.
Yeah, but we only have one cannonball. Like even if we were able to fire it once, we don't have other stuff to
We have,
shoot.
we have a harpoon.
So,
We're gonna put you in there and shoot you out.
Yeah, I'll go
Take
with
a
my
Peter
sword.
style. Just land on
Yeah.
the dragon. Land on the dragon.
Then
Yeah.
you can ride a dragon just like you rode a frost salamander.
That's the ticket.
hold up. What did I just do? I fixed it.
You said you arrived safely in Emerus with no issues.
Yeah, yeah! No. Okay. I'm just writing this all down. Having it prepared for next time.
She's so excited because one of the numbers was the dragon encounter. She's so excited to kill us all.
Maybe it'll be like the last day. You know, it's like Pirates of the Caribbean.
You guys
You
don't
know-
even know if that was optional or not.
Yeah, we might just encounter it regardless.
You guys don't know anything!
We might not have seen it at all.
it!
Oh, hoo-ha!
Oh.
Bye, Hoopy.
Andy! Okay, well, we gotta
Oh, no,
do
that was
round
Andy.
table. End of session. Oh no, what happened to Andy?
Andy, come back.
Winter's like, you don't know anything. And
You don't know
Andy's-
anything, Andy Dips.
Andy's
He
like,
said,
you.
I think he
just
might have
not true.
disconnected just then. I don't even
That
see
was-
him on
Magneto.
That's fucking hilarious timing, because yeah, I think he just completely disconnected. He's not even on Discord anymore.
Maybe
oh
maybe
my
the
God.
the computer his computer like internet.
Maybe it poo-pooed.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Probably poo-pooed.
computing.
So,
Maybe you can do it.
great job everyone. This was an intense session and you guys did it well. So let's go down the line and hear player inspiration for the week. Audrin.
It's a shame that Mina's not here because I was going to give it to Andy.
You still
For,
can.
You still give it to them.
well, I was, but since they're not here, no, I'm kidding. Of course, it's got to go to Mina. Mina was an instrumental part of that plan, and played her part perfectly.
Mhm.
And it went off generally without a hitch. You know, we picked up an extra passenger. Didn't see that coming, but that's cool. We might need the help.
That's some of the most chaotic shit Mina's ever done in this campaign.
Mhm.
In
It's
fact,
like-
that Andrew has ever done in a campaign.
I know Andrew was loving every second of that.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, he usually plays. Well, I haven't seen all his characters, but I know he plays some pensive ones.
Alvaro.
Yeah, it's also gonna be Mina for me. I think Kumi, it's an honorable mention. But Mina takes the cake. With yeah, the role play was just good, and they did their job with the plan well. They described things really well this session. Like, I think Andy just did a good job painting like the scene with what they did too, not just like saying like I do X, I do Y. So that was really well done.
Why are you
Two.
laughing?
Look who's back.
What?
But no, I
Oh.
agree. Great job.
Oh, they're no longer a flaccid die.
No longer flaccid. Aurora.
I want to give 2 honorable mentions, which are both to Humi and Numbers. Humi for just the great role playing at the end, and Numbers because I was chuckling so hard when he looked over the ship, went, and then looked over again, and went nap. I thought that was really funny.
That was really good.
That was really good,
And it worked.
and it did work. But yeah, it's got to go to Mina for just like playing the part so well. Like timing was well. Everything, as chaotic as it was, they planned it out. Like they planned everything out well. You know what I mean? Like they had an idea of what they wanted to do. They chose some good spells to cast. You know, I don't know. Everything just went like I feel as chaotically and as smoothly as possible when it came to Mina.
Mina!
Mina,
Hi,
you
Mina. You're getting inspiration.
you got 3 votes for inspo so far. Out of 3
Humi.
people.
Well, I have to admit it. I was trying to be a little gremlin today, and I completely got outdone. Bravo. Honestly. I seldom get outperformed like that.
Humi,
Good
you were
job,
trying to
Mina.
be a little
Good
shit
job.
this session. Good night, Ken.
I-
Jay.
Good night.
Good night.
Mina.
I'm going to give it to Numbers for the nap.
Yes, I was giving an honorable mention for that. That was so funny.
I thought that was so cute and funny.
That was
Just
really
take a
good.
nap.
That was really good,
Peering over,
Numbers.
heavy breathing. All right, let me look one more time. Nap time.
Numbers.
I'm also gonna give it to Mina for playing the part very well of the distraction and really going all in.
Alright. So congratulations, Mina. You earned yourself a point of player inspiration. And
Thank
if you all would like to vote for a point of community inspiration over in the Discord server, who do you guys think deserves it? Go on over there and vote now. It's in your hands.
It's within
Yay.
your grasp.
The power is in you.
hands. Anyway, happy April Fool's Day, everyone. Thank you for tolerating all of our scuff tonight.
Our nonsense.
Our nonsense. We love you all, each and every one of you. Each one gets a little smooch on the forehead tonight. Good night, everybody. We love y'all.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.